Good morning. I wanted to tell you something. On a scale from 1 to 10, can you guess how much I give a fuck? Okay, listen. Today is literally, I don't give a shit about anybody or anything today. Like at all. So, I'm gonna tell you something. My whole life, okay, which is a long time. Like, look, I'm 36. 36 years young, baby, going backwards in age. Okay, here's the thing. I have, for 36 years, had people judge me for my appearance. Can you believe that? I just cannot even. They like legit would look at me and then just based on my beautiful, gorgeous size, be like, wrong. You got it wrong, ma'am. Dude, I came out of the freaking womb with a belly. Okay, my mom says, my mama said, Jenna, you came out with a belly. You've been big your whole life. You've been plus size as a toddler. That's what my mama said. And I was like, okay, listen here, Hunty. Can we not just like keep cursing me with that shit? And then finally, at like 30 years old, I had a near death experience, or 29, 30 ish, 29 years old, I had a near death experience. I went to the other side, and you know what I realized? Oh my God. God loves them thick, honey. It's a secret that no woman in Hollywood is telling you about, girl. Jenny Craig definitely ain't telling you this mess. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. God loves them pleasantly plump, honey. God does not mind. God's like, girl, give me your stretch marks and your heart. That's all I want from you. Okay, give me your stretch marks and your heart, love. And I'll do some amazing things with it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do that because my mama said nobody else could love me. So I went all the way down to rock bottom, which is really just bumfuck Iowa. You ever been in bumfuck Iowa in the middle of winter? There's nothing to do here. And I went all the way down to rock bottom, and you know what I found? God. Sure did. I found that God, man, the one and the only, the real one. Okay, the one that would love you at your stretchy, comfy pants and your flabby tummy, like your saggy, you know. There are just things that only a God could love, honey. And until I knew what God could love and how capable he was of loving me unconditionally, I couldn't love myself. So today, I'm going to be preaching the gospel from bumfuck Iowa. Here's the gospel. Here's the gospel of Jenna like you've never heard it. I fucking love myself, and I don't give a fart finnegan if you like it or not. I really do not. I really do not, honey. I don't care. I literally give not a shit. Not a shit. Does it upset you? Stay the fuck upset. Does it anger you that my scale doesn't go up past like 275 and I haven't been on it in a minute to know if I'm there or not? Does it piss you off? No, truly. Stay triggered. Stay mad. Like, you should really stay mad because, look, I love me when no one else could. 36 years young, baby. And I have yet to find a man who can love me as unconditionally as God does. And I have yet to find me a man who can love me as unconditionally as I do. So right now I'm single as a Pringle, honey, beating him off with a stick, trying to keep a ring off my finger, okay? So I'm going to tell you today a little story about me. I woke up today and I said, I don't give a fuck. No, I hope you get triggered. I hope you stay mad. Yeah, no, I really do. I think it looks good on you, baby. I personally, I can't rock the whole anger, constipated, bitter look, but you can. You rock it. I know you do. Negative Nancy's out there. I'm sorry to any Nancy that isn't negative. But anyway, I'm just going to tell you right now. I think I woke up today and I cracked the code. I figured it out. I figured out that this world, it wants to piss in your Cheerios. It wants to piss in your fat-free Cheerios. It wants to tell you at age 7 that you need to be on Jenny Craig. That's what this world wants to tell you. But honey, I want to tell you something different. I want to tell you that when I went to the other side and the big guy made the big girl, he was like, yo, I think you're fine. I think you're perfect. I really actually kind of love you. Can you believe that? Everyone else was like, shut up, you fatso. And then God was like, yo, but she's with me then. She's with me. I made her that way. I made carbohydrates for that woman. You're welcome. So God, in 2019, found my ass. Or did I find him? Literally, I don't know. I kind of had well, I died. I died. So I had a near-death experience in 2019. So I went to God, pretty much. But the thing is, when I died, I was not in heaven. That's for sure. Like what you would think heaven is, I was not there. Okay. I was very much in hell. It was the worst experience of my entire life. It was the most horrible experience. I swear, I try not to relive it because it was bad. It was very bad. Basically, I found out that hell is what you make it. Hell is what you make it here while you're living. You just go into the afterlife. It's the same thing as when you're here, you know? So anyway, my whole life, I learned that no one could love me. Yuck. I'm even saying it. I'm like, barf. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. And then I died. And then I went to God. And then God was like, yeah, no, you're pretty amazing. I love you. And then I just lived my life every single day since then as a psychic medium, extra, extra large. And I've been doing large and in charge things. And so I came back that same day, psychic. And I could see through the veil. I could see the zeros and the ones in the Matrix. Not really like in the movie, The Matrix. I don't see numbers, but I can see patterns that happen in our, whatever this is, our simulation, our video game. So I had to go learn how to love myself when no one else was going to. And now I love myself so much that you hear of wars and rumors of war. I was the face that launched 1,000 ships, basically. So I have like 0 shits to give. And I literally today could not give a fuck if you paid me. Like I've looked all over this house and I cannot find my give a fuck anywhere. Like I've tried to find it, but it's not anywhere. So I'm basically at this point so in love with myself that I encourage other women to be in love with their self as well. Exactly as you are. Not in 30 pounds from now, mamas. No. No. Not when you have that billionaire boyfriend on your arm. No. Not when you're walking the red carpet. Not when you've had your BBL. No. I'm talking now. Like, love yourself now. Truly now. Understand that you are drool worthy and people would line up for miles to have your ass. Okay? And if you can love you that much, like, I don't care what the 3D says. I don't care what this physical world says. This physical world is full of absolute dog shite. You should not be using this world as a standard by which we measure anything, guys. Come on, look at Hollywood, huh? It's dysfunctional as fuck. Everybody's so perfect and pretty and pursed and whatever. But it's like, they're all fucking miserable, dude. All of them are miserable, rejecting even the BBLs they put in. So they're going in there doing BBLs, which I didn't even think was, whatever, you can do that. Did you know that? You can do that, I guess. If you could put it in, you could take it out too. But the point is, guys, so many of us are fucking walking around like zombies trying to impress somebody. Who the fuck? Who are you trying to impress, bro? No, I swear to you, 8 billion people on the planet and not one motherfucker's impressed by me. And I don't care. I spend 24 hours of my day trying to be the juiciest peach on the planet and people will still hate peaches. This is what you have to realize, guys. No one is going to love you until you love you. You have to love yourself so unconditionally, so authentically, okay, that other people get triggered by it. They look at you and they're like, oh my God, run, I'm melting. Let them fucking go, dude. People do not love confident people because it really highlights how their lack of confidence is running their life. Dude, you're never going to impress anybody but yourself and God. That is really who you should be impressing. So, I do a really fantastic job at it. I impress God every day. You should hear God's words about me. God pretty much says like, yo, that's my daughter right there. That one. Gorgeous and thick. And how do I know God said this? How do I know? Because I say it to myself. When I look in the mirror, I, as the goddess that I am, I look at myself in the mirror and I say, damn, you looking good, honey. You looking thick and delicious. That's what I say to myself. I don't care that I don't have 75 men lined up around the block telling me that every single fucking day. I say it to my damn self. When you realize that you don't need anybody else, you really truly only need yourself, that's when the whole game changes, baby. But so many people, especially in modern day society, in a freaking crazy ass Holly weird, dude, everybody wants to make you feel like you're not enough because you don't look like a size 2 and you're not some supermodel. But it's like, fuck. Okay. So sue me. I love Oreos. Okay, so I can eat half my freaking body weight in Ben and Jerry's sometimes. Okay. Like, that's not my problem. The problem is that you and your eyeballs are dysfunctional and they're not working. It's not working. You really should be loving me. And if you don't, that's okay. That's a you thing. But chances are it's a you thing because you don't love you. I highlight something for you that you claim you do not have. Balls, probably. Gumption. The audacity to go around these streets in my yoga pants with unshaved legs, talking about how I'm thick and delicious. Yeah, magically delicious every day. I represent something that you wish you had, so you want to be hateful at me. I don't give a flying fart finnegan, honey. I don't give a fuck. Today is that day I don't give a fuck. And you know what's so amazing? When you get kicked down to rock bottom and you have nothing to lose. Nothing. And I think I've been there so long, pushed into the corner by society for so long simply because of my thickness. I don't understand that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, you get kicked down to rock bottom, and when you're down there, you find so many awesome people that are also at rock bottom, and you're like, bitch, why are you here with me? You're fucking gorgeous. Like, you're amazing. Why are you here? You know? I'll tell you what, I have met some of the kindest, most sweet, amazing, worthy people are homeless. Eating out of a dumpster. I met a man one time eating out of a fucking dumpster. The most gorgeous soul I'd ever seen in my entire fucking life, dude. Eating out of a garbage can. I'm telling you, there are so many amazing diamonds in the rough, and it pisses me off. Pisses me off that some hoity-toity people with money and like all these cars and mansions and shit, like, you think you run shit. You have no fucking clue. You have no idea what beauty really is. I'll tell you what beauty really is. Beauty is being kicked down nothing and then being told at rock bottom that you're nothing and then still going against the grain and being like, really? Because I'm some hot shit. Yeah? That's real beauty. Real talent is going up against the grain every single fucking day when people tell you ain't shit and being like, I know you're not talking to me. You better watch how you're talking to me when you're talking to me. I'm a goddess, honey. I'm a goddess. Watch yourself before I watch you for you. That's real bravery. That's somebody we should really follow. You guys, you know what I'm so sick and tired of? I'll tell you what I'm tired of. Following these big influencers that have like millions and millions of followers. But girl, they have like no substance at all. They've got nothing. They've got nothing in here. Nothing. Like, nothing. It's like watching sandpaper. Man, I'd rather see some authentic originality. Yeah, okay, so you got a couple blemishes on your face. Yeah, you wear braces. Okay, so you're super, super skinny. Okay, or flat-chested, or this, or fuck that. Who cares, dude? I'd rather listen to you all day. Yeah? The real ones, the real authentic motherfuckers, they're the ones at rock bottom. I'm telling you what I know. They're the ones at rock bottom with like 6 cents to their name. They've been kicked down to rock bottom. They've been told every single day for the last 3 decades, you ain't shit, get off my lawn. Get off my couch. Go somewhere. And so these people had nowhere and nothing and no one. And they got kicked all the way to rock bottom, living in their car. I had one chick come to me and say that she was living under a semi at Walmart. Couldn't even believe it. I've met people in the women's abuse shelter I was staying at. I lived in my car. There are people that have to do that all the time with families. I didn't have a family, thank God, that I had to live with in a car, but Jesus. Some people like legit have to live with kids in their car. Guys, you know what I'm trying to say is, the real ones with any substance, anyone we should literally be following or listening to in any fashion, are probably the ones that figured out at rock bottom what it really means to live. You know, like they're not They're not out here chasing money. They don't chase the bag. They don't give a fuck. They're just like, as long as I have my bills paid and a roof over my head, that's really all I care about. Okay? Those are the ones you should be listening to. The ones that love themselves authentically when everyone else and Jenny Craig said you should really hate yourself. You should really like those people instead. But yeah, so today's that day where I'm just wanting to like not give a fuck. You know? I just like, I kind of want the universe to reward me, and I can feel a big reward coming. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's like there's this blockage and then it's just going to be, I know, I can feel it. I've been having so many blessings just backed up, lined up. I just know it's going to come in. So all I really have to do, I think, is today be like, oh, do I offend you? Does my face offend you? Does my thick arse offend you? Stay the fuck offended. And then unsubscribe. I hope I offend you. I hope you stay triggered. And I hope you leave my fucking life. Like, girl, I've been begging people. Please unsubscribe. I said, good day, sir. Unsubscribe. Been begging people to go down to 0 subs. I want to try this all over again. So, my point here is, why should we care so much about how people view us when those people don't even like themselves? They don't even like themselves. Jalisa. See, Jalisa now, there's a girl that fucking loves herself, yeah? Oh, she's a goddess. You know, I cannot even believe, I'm so honored. I'm so honored that I would get to know divine feminines that show up like this once in a while. Like, if you guys show up on my channel, I'm like, oh my God, what a goddess. What a queen. I'm honored. Like, the universe is going to bring in so many amazing people for me soon. I can feel it. And, you know, so in 2 days here in US, we have tax day. Well, if you own a business, your taxes are due by 2 days from now for the business year last year. Oh my God. Anyway, I was basically just surviving. I didn't have enough money to give Uncle Sam. I barely had enough money to give my fucking landlord. So in priorities, it went landlord, then Uncle Sam. And so anyway, in a couple days, I owe, well, I'm let's just say the US government owns about maybe 100th of my body. But sometimes too, you just have to be like, all right, if I sit here every single day and I tell you guys how good God is, right? And God can't come through for me, well, okay, I'm done promoting it. Like, either God is a good God or I'm going to shut the fuck up. Like, either God handles every problem I have, like everybody keeps saying, oh, just give it to God. Hand it over to God. God's got you. Even God himself saying, like, Jenna, you think I would have brought you back to life after your near-death experience just to leave you high and dry for the government to experiment on for a fee? No. So sometimes you have to get to that point where you're like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, if God cannot come through for me, then I'm going to zip my lip about him. Really? He's not that great of a God then. Like, if he can't save me from the brink of something, then why am I sitting here exerting energy talking about how good he is? You guys, you get to that point where the I don't give a fuck isn't even just for your trolls and your haters. The I don't give a fuck is even to God. Like, I don't give a fuck. God, you either do it or you don't. I really don't care anymore. Like, I really don't care anymore. See, 36 years old, and I have for the last 15 years been promoting God in a very intense way that has got me. Honey, I faced some persecution in the last 15 years. I had an out-of-body experience 15 years ago, and every single day I was attacked for it. And I realized, like, I obviously knew a truth, and the system itself wanted to shut me up. But if I would have known that we were in a simulation, if I'd have known that I was in a video game, I could have conquered this a lot sooner. But all that time, 15 years, I went and I promoted God. I was like, oh, guys, hey, listen to me. Hey, so like I had nobody, I met God, bro. And everybody was like, shut the fuck up. We don't care. Like, shut up. You honestly are the devil. Leave us alone. Dude, I faced so much persecution for 15 years that God owes me now. Really? Really? So this whole like I don't give a fuck attitude, it's like a thing. It's like a lifestyle we're trying today, guys. It's not even just I don't give a fuck about my haters or trolls. It's like I don't even give a fuck if God can do it or not. Like that's when you're really done. I feel like that's when you really, really will get every manifestation you ever wanted. When you just say, I don't care. Oh well, who cares? Debtor's prison. Throw me in jail, Uncle Sam. Come on. Do it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It's not that I avoided paying my taxes. In fact, taxes are good. Please pay them. I would never condone not to. I just couldn't afford it. So I was literally surviving last year, trying to avoid every cult leader from here to Omaha last year, trying to survive narcissistic abuse. And I was living in a spiritual witness protection program kind of thing. So I could barely even afford my rent, taking care of my damn self by myself. So Uncle Sam was way down on the list. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Like, at least give me a cozy jail cell, please. Thank you. Thank you. But sometimes you're like, I honestly don't give a fuck. Like, come get me, bro. No, like, and then too, like, man, you get so fed up working on the internet like I do every day, like this just being this amazing, because this is my job literally to just be amazing. And like I get paid to just be me and have fun and talk. Isn't that amazing? I was voted most likely to have a talk show in high school, so it makes sense. But yeah, so now if the trolls and the haters even have a problem with me, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about you either, dude. Like if I'm not giving a fuck about Uncle Sam, I'm certainly not giving a fuck about you right now. I'll pay my bill when it's time. If I have to pay a penalty or a late fee or a tax on top of the tax, on top of the fee, on top of the tax, fine. Damn. You just kind of have to go with that feeling of like, you know what? The universe is either going to shit on my parade or do something so crazy soon that I'm going to be like, hallelujah. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. Who knows? Either you could see me in like what? April 15th, I think is when all these taxes are due. I think you could see me in jail then. Or there's going to be some like huge thing that comes in and it's just like, it's glorious and it's like amazing. But at the end of the day, you get to this point where you really don't give a fuck how it works. You don't care if it works. You're like, I really don't care. I really don't care what my 3D says. I do not care what trolls on the interwebs think. I do not give a shite how many witch covens go and start some nasty covens about your girl. I don't care anymore, honey. Take it to Reddit. Take it to Reddit. Go start a Jenna the Magical thread. Please do. Please do. Go on. Shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo. Out you go. Because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm really at that stage in my life where I do not give a fuck royally. It's either a very dangerous precedent to set or it's the most liberating, freeing thing. I don't know. But I have a feeling that this is some sort of secret that they never teach you about in manifesting. This whole like, whatevs. Okay. Cool. Like if you were to get a bill, you're just like, okay, cool. Okay. People think you're delusional because you can look right past it and see that there's a zero balance. Like one time in debt collections agency, I was in debt collections for like a year and a half for this one fucking bill that was supposed to be paid off by my insurance. Okay. Everything else was paid for except this. And I was like, dude, can you just please pay this off? It's supposed to be covered by insurance. And they're like, sure, ma'am. What we'll do is we'll type it in and we'll send it to the insurance and you can just call us back in a month. Girl, a year and a half later, I'm like, why am I still calling you? What the this was supposed to be paid out like a year and a half ago, dude. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but like, can I talk to your supervisor? And he's like, sure. So he told me the balance, right? And then, well, it was a she. She told me the balance. And then she's like, no problem. I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to get you to a supervisor. Because honestly, honey, this is kind of ridiculous. And I was like, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. So she puts me on hold, gets me over to the supervisor. And you guys, as God is my witness, I talked to the supervisor, and the supervisor's like, yes, ma'am, you still have a balance. And I was like, I am getting so freaking upset and frustrated, ma'am. This isn't even my bill, dude. This isn't real. This isn't real. And I like basically on the phone was going through like 5 stages of grief. So I was like, ma'am, please, ma'am, listen to me. I declare bankruptcy. No, I just like, I declare impoverishment. Can you please look at this? This is not real. Yo, it's not my bill. That's not my bill. Somebody else went to the hospital, not me. So she's like, ma'am, there's nothing I can do. There literally is a balance here. But you know what? I'm just going to place you on hold and just kind of look through your account, okay? And I was like, okay, fine. So she puts me on hold. Girl, as God is my witness, listen to this story. It's so crazy. You're going to love it. You're going to love everything I do from here on, okay? She was like, she put me on hold, and then there was like this hold music, right? And while I was just jamming to the elevator music, I was like, fuck this. I have a zero balance. Like, fuck this. What are you doing, Jenna? What are you doing? You literally teach people how to manifest out of thin air. Like, what the are you doing? A year and a half in collections, my toe? I don't think so. So about 30 seconds, I start affirming there's a zero balance. I have a zero balance. I literally don't owe anything. All my debts are cleared. This chick comes back on the phone and she's like, ma'am, you actually have a zero balance since June, which was like 6 months before or something. I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, you don't have a balance. Your balance was paid off in June. They already covered it in June. I'm sorry. Excuse me, honey. Can you repeat? Can you repeat? Because I think I have earwax in my ear. What'd you say? She's like, yeah, no, it's completely paid off. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes. First of all, you can tell me what the hell I'm smoking right now because this makes 0 sense. Lady, you just told me I had a balance. And then the lady before you, she just told me I had a balance. Which version of you am I supposed to believe, lady? And she's like, the girl, the craziest shit ever. I'm telling you, this happened in 30 seconds. The craziest way she just, because I shifted to a new reality instantaneously. So in that reality, she goes, because in that reality, there was no other choice but for her to see a zero balance because that's what I was claiming as God, right? So she goes, yes, ma'am, I'm so sorry that you were misinformed. Is there anything I can help you with? She sounded like a robot. I was like, yes, you can help me with a receipt because I hella don't believe this. I'm sorry. It's a little weird. And she's like, I totally get that, ma'am. Let me just send it right to your address. And so I got a receipt and it said $0 since June. Can you believe that? That is what I'm talking about. Guys, you have to claim as God the reality that you want. I did it and it only took 30 seconds. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just have an I don't give a fuck attitude. Like, whatever. I'm gonna go shine bright like a diamond, okay? And a lot of people are gonna hate that. I don't give a fuck. Go start some cult or coven in my name, because that's fun. Yeah? Go start some little Reddit thread. I'm not gonna not be myself. I'm not gonna hide away from the fact that I'm a master manifester just because you're uncomfortable because you can't manifest like I do. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not powerful because you want to run from your power. No. I think I'm at that stage finally where I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Be angry, bitch. Stay angry, bitch. Bye. Not even I'm there. I'm there. And man, when you're there, it's gotta be revolutionary. I don't know. I haven't ever really been there before, so we'll see. But I feel like this is like that last little part right before you get every manifestation you've ever wanted. It's that last little like, fuck off. Why are you here? No, I'm serious. Like, look, so serious. Why are you watching me? Oh my god. It's like I'm about to crack the code. I can feel it. So the way that the universe has been shitting on me for the last, I don't 75 eons. I can't stand it. So I woke up today, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Trolls hate me. Uncle Sam hates me. Okay. Like, okay. Pretty sure a couple of my roommates hate me. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I got thick skin. I can handle it. But man, I'm not sure because I've never been to this part yet. I've never been to absolutely rock bottom, I guess. Like this. It sends you a little delirious, I'll tell you. A little delulu, but it might just be the salulu. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna admit that I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. You don't like me? Cool. I really don't like you either. Ah, okay. And like you show up on my channel, it's like you contribute jack shite to me in any way, in any form or fashion. Like if anything, your vibes are felt and I just hate them. I hate your energy. I hate your vibes. Oh, God. It's like I can smell psychically. I can smell you from here. I wasn't gonna say anything. But sometimes I hate. Sometimes I hate people. And I know you're thinking, what? I thought you said that God loves you and God loves everybody. No, but I hate people though sometimes. Yeah. So you get to that point where you're just like, I don't give a fuck. And then you're going to experiment and see, do you win at life with this attitude or do you lose at life? Because I don't know yet. I've never been this, I don't give a fuck before. I'll tell you, no, I'll tell you what's going to happen, to be honest with you. I do not know. You could find my ass in debtor's prison soon as Uncle Sam shows up at my doorstep. Or maybe I win the lottery tomorrow. Shit, I don't know. All I know is it's an experiment. We're gonna have fun, you and I together. We're gonna go on a little adventure. I've never looked at the 3D physical world this much on my ass with everything stacked against me. And I've never just looked at it and been like, ha, fat hive. Fuck you. Like, I don't know. Is this the way to do it? Or is this going to leave me to absolute nothing? Because I don't know. I just don't think I can change it. I think this attitude problem I have right now, I don't think I can change this. I think I really just don't give a fuck. I don't think you can make a girl give a fuck. Yes. Will there be billions of people that hate my guts? Absolutely. Honey, they hate me because they hate the one that sent me. Okay. And the one that sent me is a big, 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 big guy. You know, he's like the biggest thing since sliced bread. He's pretty amazing. Okay. I claim to work for the Most High God. So people hate him. Okay. People really have it out for that guy because they think that the universe has hated them and shit on them for the last 75 eons. And so they're like, God, F that guy. I don't need him. I don't need him. Never did, never have, never will. So I get that. I get why they're angry. They want to take it out on beautiful, gorgeous messengers like myself. Okay, fine, do so. But just know that I don't give a fuck. So if you want to hate me, hate me. But honestly, it's looking like a little bit less hate towards me and a little bit more hate towards yourself. Because what I really don't understand is why you would be watching me. You hate me so much. Do you know how many times, you'd be surprised. Do you know how many times people have shown up on my channel and they're like, oh my God, this bitch again? How come YouTube keeps bringing me to this chick's channel? I've had actually, on several occasions, I've had people begging me to block them. I swear to God. Why? Because the algorithm is connected to their mind and it's like they think about me or something and then boom, I show up. I'm like, bro, you're manifesting me, dude. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I'm gonna still exist. You just have to be better at manifestation. You just have to get better at your life, okay? So I got a little serious. And then I'm like, okay, so you hate me this much, but you can't click off. That sounds like a you problem. I'm that crazy bitch on the interwebs, and yet you can't just click off and unsubscribe. It sounds like a you issue. The audacity for some people to tell me because I don't live in a gym and I don't work out every day and live on a treadmill that I lack self-discipline. And I'm like, bro, the same ones telling me I lack self-discipline ironically lack self-discipline and that they won't leave my channel. They'll literally hate instead. Don't hate, appreciate. And then go meditate because I'm a radiate. Okay. Don't make me gladiate. Anyway, serious. I mean, can you just imagine 8 billion people on the planet hating your guts because they hate the one that sent you? Because you claim to work for a higher power and they hate that higher power, so they hate you. Okay, cool. I'm in great company. Jesus was hated too. My brother from another mother. I love that guy. He was hated a lot. Like a lot. So much that they killed him. So I'm like, yeah, I'm in good company. All right. All right. I got Uncle Sam hating me just like they hated Jesus. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure Uncle Sam hated him too. Yeah. What else? What else? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be all right. I know money's coming in. I'll be able to pay that. Okay. But that's just it. There is no guarantee. That's what life is supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be like, ooh, are you going to pay your bill? Oh, you going to be able to pay your bill? Oh, or are you going to be in prison? Oh, fun. That's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be living life. You know, that's why people are angry at me because I'm out here living life and I'm doing the things. I'm doing it risky. When I could have settled by now, got a white picket fence and a man that could have taken care of everything for me. In fact, in 2019, I divorced a man on my own accord. I could go anywhere. I had money. We were so well off. By far the most well-off couple that we knew. I had everything, literally everything except passion. There was zero passion in my love life. So I left and I went down the rabbit hole, honey. And I went since 2019 to now. I've been just learning about why I think a man can make me happy if I don't make me happy first. Why do I put men on a pedestal? Honey, you might be a king, but you're talking to the goddess. In my reality, you're lucky to be breathing my oxygen. You're lucky to be looking at me. Huh? You're lucky you get to bless me. Oh, let's talk about it. You're lucky. Okay? But you have to go through that journey, ladies. You can't just wake up one day with this Godfidence. You have to actually see yourself as God. You have to go through the ringer. You have to go through the dark night of the soul. You have to go through the desert, right? You have to go through the wilderness. It's like when Moses was going through the wilderness, you know, he got that manna from heaven every once in a while. He would get the last minute miracles, the Hail Marys. Yeah. And he started to learn how good God is. You're never going to know how good God is If you're constantly with a dickwad who treats you like absolute garbage and you never get to see the goodness of God because you're too busy seeing the ugliness of man, including trolls from Trollville. So don't think that I've somehow got rid of all narcissists out of my life. I still get trolled every single day for being this epic. So it's kind of even more pathetic because these trolls don't pay my bills. At least the narcissist guy I was with paid my bills. You know what I mean? But anyway, the point is, I left a very cushy lifestyle because I couldn't stand it anymore. I was so tired of living a lie. I was like, dude, we're not passionate. We don't kiss or hug or tickle, or we don't have fun. We're not, like, what are we doing? What are we even doing? You deserve a woman that can be exactly what you need. And I deserve a man that can be exactly what I need. And right now that's myself. So I needed to divorce in 2019. I did that on my own. And I was like, even if I live in a shelter, even if I have to go live in my car, even if I have to live with my parents and pay rent in my mom's spare bedroom, I'm going to do what I need to do, all the way down to living in this Airbnb, which was a temporary place for me. One step above a shelter. It's like I could barely afford it. But you know what? I learned a lot. I learned so many lessons. You learn things at rock bottom that the mountaintop could never teach you. And although it was challenging, still is, at least I can say I tried. And that's why I have so many haters and trolls. That's why people are trying to silence me. Because they do not want me to gain steam. They don't want me to have momentum. They don't want people to know that it is possible, that you can leave narcissistic pricks anytime and have God catch your ass. They do not want me and other women like myself to be out here single as a Pringle convincing other women that their men are train wrecks and that you deserve better. So I've learned the hard way that it used to always be an uphill battle. Like everybody was challenging me and telling me to shut up and blocking my channel and my views and all this. And now I just say, I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Girl, if I have to preach to 0 people on my channel, I'll fucking do so. I will do so until I'm preaching to 6 million. At the end of the day, I don't care if my computer screen says a goose egg. I don't care if it says 0 people are listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. So many people over the years have been like, oh my God, I think she just likes hearing herself talk. Right. Right. Every fucking time I speak, something clicks. I'm like, oh my God, genius. Hallelujah. I love hearing myself talk. Like, I don't understand. Don't you? You don't? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Something's wrong with you. But whatever. I love hearing myself talk. So yeah, they really want you to believe that no one's listening, that you're not influencing people for the better, and that you're not making a huge change in the world. You are. Even if you're talking to 0 people, you're talking to yourself, which honestly, I mean, it might sound cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I do enjoy talking to myself. So. And again, in high school, I was voted most likely to have a talk show. So I basically just have a talk show with myself. And I'm fine with that. But like, it was like really difficult for the longest time when I was an alcoholic because nobody was listening because I was an alcoholic. And then when I was living in Michigan, especially, that was like one of the first states that went recreational with weed. So we had legal weed in Michigan. And like, I was just wake and bake all day. All day I would just smoke. And then no one was listening to me because they're like, girl, you're high all the time, or you're drunk all the time, or you're angry all the time, or you're bitter all the time, or you're this, or, you know? So like nobody was listening then. But now that I've put the bottle down and now that I don't need marijuana to be happy, all of a sudden I'm a woman who's actually making a fucking stand, and I'm making a point, and they'll try anything they can to convince me that nobody's listening. Can you believe that shit? They'll try it. I think finally the key to literally winning the Hunger Games is to realize that you don't give a fuck. You shouldn't give a fuck. I think that I've cracked the code. And I think I woke up today just like really, truly not giving a fuck. I don't care how many people I'm out here influencing. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. My channel is so small for a reason. I have hundreds of videos, and yet my channel is teeny, teeny, tiny compared to some of these other people that invest that much energy and time into something. Like their shit grows rapidly. Mine just hasn't. And I have to really look at it like people really want to convince me and a lot of women like myself that we're not out here inspiring people. Girl, I fucking know it. I know every day I'm inspiring women. I know it. My clients alone are getting so much because of me. Like I am a motivational speaker, literally. I motivate people every day. I motivate myself every day, and then I motivate other people. And so I think the universe helped me break through a big cycle that, like, women like me will just give up because we think we're not being heard. Because it's a man's world, or so they say. Oh, nobody wants to listen to you. Shut up, you have a vagina. Okay. So anyway, I'm the most realist, authentic person I've ever met. If I'm not worthy of being listened to, I don't think anybody on the planet is. So that's how I have to keep seeing it. Like, I know the truth that I have is legit the truth. That's why they've silenced me until now. And it's whatever. They only silenced me until now because I allowed them to. I manifested it that way. I was living in fear. I was afraid nobody would hear my truth, that nobody wanted to know about what I know, and nobody wanted to break free from the matrix and free their mind and leave narcissistic douchebags behind. Like, I had convinced myself that nobody wanted to listen to the truth that I share. Well, I want to listen. So if I want to listen, surely there must be others. I can't be the only awakened person around here. I hope not. God, I hope not. Jesus. Never even considered it until now. Oh, God. Just kidding. I know I'm not. I know there's a lot of people that are waking up, and I like helping keep people awake. You know what I mean? I'm not here to wake you up, because honestly, who gives a shit? Stay asleep. But if you wake up and you want a friend to talk to, call me. If you want somebody to help you stay awake, that's me. If you want me to wake you up, ain't no way in hell. Go wake your damn self up. I had to wake myself up. I'll help you stay awake, though. If you come to me and you're like, I could use me a daily dose of motivation, then hey, here it is. You and I today, we should stop giving a fuck. Whatever the 3D world says, whatever this 3D physical matrix says, I'm not saying be so like delusional that you go insane and you like lose the grasp of reality. I'm not saying that. I'm saying look at what the problems are in the 3D physical world and then realize it's just a circumstance that you yourself until now have created. As a powerful manifester, you created the circumstance. So as a powerful manifester, undo it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today. And so I'm at this stage where I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. It's a very scary feeling, though. I'll tell you, it's both liberating and unnerving, because it's almost like, well, what comes next then? Because like people try and they try and they try and they try and they try so hard to keep it all together. And then you're at that stage where you're just like, I don't care, let it all unravel. But like, what does that do though? You know, I've never been there before. So this is my first time of really truly being like, I don't give a fuck. If the guy I want to manifest never calls me ever in a million years, I don't give a fuck. If I stay single till the day I die, I don't give a fuck. If I don't have money for my bills and I get locked up or thrown to the wolves, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's just, you look at the 3D and every single circumstance that it has given you so far, and you're just like, I don't give a fuck. I think that's when you truly get all those breakthroughs. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. There's that ringtone again, right? I knew it. I knew as soon as it happened. I knew you would mention it. Best advice comes from yourself. Absolutely. Hack the Planet. I love that name. That's actually kind of cute. So one thing that this simulation, matrix, even the algorithm, the YouTube, whatever, even the numbers on the computer screen has tried to convince me is that no one was listening. But that's because I tried to convince myself that no one was listening. I was living in so much fear about having success. You know, people can really truly be afraid of success, honest. You can be afraid of you can be afraid of failure, but you can be afraid of succeeding too. And my story is so crazy. Like, oh man, from the second I was born, my whole, like, everything about my life has been very, very, very weird, abnormally weird, like book-worthy kind of weird. And I guess I was just so scared of success. I was scared of people really hearing me, really listening. So even though I put the bottle down and I'm not an alcoholic anymore, even though I don't smoke my weight in marijuana just to survive, I was still hiding away. I was still wanting to hide in the fucking woods, in a cemetery, in the smallest little teeniest tiny corner of Iowa. Iowa, you don't even know where the fuck that is. That's how small of a state, that's how insignificant I wanted to be. So even though I've been this powerful all this time, I've been hiding away because I've been afraid of my power. I've been afraid that people won't like my power, that it'll be another modern day witch hunt, you know? But this time I don't give a fuck. This time I will get louder and louder the more pitchforks come at me. I will actually enjoy this next phase. That's what it feels like to really not give a fuck anymore. Like to truly say IDGAF. A lot of people think about manifestation and they think, oh, she gets what she wants all the time. I bet she works for the Illuminati. Yeah, I definitely do not. I definitely do not. The fucking Illuminati wishes. There are so many covens that have tried to employ me. Oh my God. Do you know how many covens I've turned down? It's insane in the membrane. How many covens I have turned down, okay? So no, I don't work for the Illuminati. The fucking Illuminati wishes. Anyway, point is, when I have money, when I'm on the red carpet, when I have a TV show on TLC, when I have a book deal, when. Do not get your panties in a bunch thinking that somehow I sold my soul for that shit, honey. Oh, no, 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 no. I found my soul for that shit. Period. People should be offering me book deals. People should be having me on TLC. Bitch, I'm the next Teresa. No, I'm the next Jenna. The Long Island medium, she can have it. I'm the next Jenna. Psychic medium, extra, extra large. That's me, yeah? So no, I didn't sell my soul for this shit. I'm about to have the abundance that I know I'm worthy of because I'm a fucking baddie. That's why. Not because I sold my soul. You fucking wish. And so many people, they need to be very careful in this next era because we're in the age of Aquarius now. So in the age of Pisces, you could get away with projecting shit onto people, but you can't do it anymore and get away with it. Like, spiritually speaking, if you send a telepathic thought to somebody and that person does not agree with it, it will go back to you. So this is one thing that it needs to be talked about is like the whole projections thing. Be very careful that when you claim I work for the devil, you better be fucking sure. No, I mean it. I swear to you, you better know with every fiber of your being that I work for the devil. Because if you project that shit onto me and it's not true, I've seen it take out some of the best. I've seen some of the best in the biz, honey, get knocked down to absolute nothing. I mean, I've seen one lady, she came after me, she hated the fact that I would talk about Lucifer and Jesus in the same live stream, and she hated it. She hated it. She had like 30,000 subs. She had like, yeah, she had quite the following. And one day, a couple of her defectors, I guess, a couple of her loyal subscribers came over to my channel, and they were like, "Do you know that she's talking about you?" And we were friends, actually, because she's a tarot reader. I'm a tarot reader, and we were actually really good friends. And I was like, "There's no way she's talking about me, honey." And they're like, "No, no, no, she is. She's literally making posts and everything about you, going off about how you talk about Lucifer and Jesus and tarot cards and all of it." And so a couple of these girls, they came over to my channel, and they're like, "Just, go easy on her. We think she's going through something. I think that she's like trying to get more religious again, and she's going back to the church. So like, go easy on her, okay?" Look at this little squirrel outside. Look at you, little monitoring spirit, you little fucker. So she's like, "Just go easy, just go easy." So I go and check out her channel. Girl, sure as shit, in front of 30,000 people, she's bashing me for loving Lucifer. And I'm just like, bro, I love Jesus. I love Lucifer. I love King Ahab. I love Adam. I love Eve. I love the apple. I love the dragon. I love it all because it's all a part of the mind. The Bible is about the mind. Anyway, she just went completely berserk, started hating me in front of 30,000 people. Dude, in 1 month's time, she went so insane. People on her channel, I'm telling you, it was comment after comment after comment about how she's like going insane. And her whole channel, she deleted her entire channel. And last I knew, she worked at a daycare for like $9 an hour. She never got to have any she was not reputable anymore. She lost her credibility. So it's like the spirit world would not allow her to do readings anymore. She was so untrusted in the community after that. So she went back to Christianity, which is fine. Like, some people, they find comfort in religion. I don't. I find it to be a prison. So she went back to religion and started preaching from Christianity. And then her whole collective was like, bro, we're not going back there. So we're just going to stop following you. We're going to unsubscribe. And then they would come to my rescue. They'd be like, "How dare you talk about Jenna when she's actually out here speaking the truth about fucking religion, and you want to go back to it?" So the whole community turned on her for coming after me. And I'm telling you, that's what it's going to be going forward. Watch yourself, because a whole bunch of people are going to start judging these leaders that come after me. And a lot of messengers like myself. It's just a thing. I mean, you shouldn't be leading people astray. You should be trying to encourage people to have independence, sovereignty, freedom, free will. You should be encouraging these people, God's flock. You should be encouraging these people to know that they are God. Jesus even said, "Does it not say in your law that ye are gods?" Jesus was saying ye are gods. So why wouldn't these tarot readers? You should be subscribing to those who are promoting self-reliance from within. And if you don't want to, that's fine, but jump ship. Go back to religion then. Go back to a box. Go back to a cult. Go back to a coven. Don't sit here with me. You're not welcome at my table. Sorry, but you're going to put yourself in a box and you're going to try to take everybody else with you? I don't think so. We've already left religion. We've already left that cult. We don't need to go back. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this woman, she came after me. And God was like, "I don't fucking think so, lady. You're not going to do that and get away with it." So in 1 month's time, her entire platform was completely removed. She deleted it. Before she left the community. Everybody thought she was going insane. The comments were just coming at her like crazy, and just don't. I'm just going to suggest you not come after me. If you want to, that's fine, but you do you, boo. I'm still going strong. So I just think that you get to this point where you don't give a fuck anymore, and you want to see how good God can be, because you worship a very good God, a very big God. And if he can't do it, no one can. So if the God I promote every single day, the most high God, the most powerful source that exists, if that source cannot take care of my needs, my bills, keep a roof over my head and food in the fridge, then why would I keep investing my energy talking about that entity? You know what I mean? And I've already seen the works and the goodness of God. So I'm going to keep preaching it. I'm going to keep talking about it. And I don't care how little viewers I have. And I don't care how few people listen to me. I know the fucking truth. And that's when it really gets good. I think. I've never been at this level of I don't give a fuck before though. But like looking at every single thing in your 3D reality and being like, I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. I mean, like, so you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. This isn't my reality. I do not choose this reality. And I'm not saying go like completely batshit crazy and become so delusional and dysfunctional that you like lose your mind. I'm just saying, look at the 3D for what it is. It's old news. A new earth is showing up soon, a new Jerusalem. Your 4D, the higher plane, the imagination, the shit you keep imagining every single day that is about to show up for you. But first, reject this one. Reject this world because you're in the world, not of it. You're allowed to say, at one time, I wanted this stuff. I wanted that guy, and I wanted this house, and I wanted that job, but now I don't. You know? And for me, it's like at one time I wanted 0 people to listen. But now I want amazing people to listen to me. I want true heart-centered Christ followers to listen to me. I want every single day when my feet hit the ground, I want every single day to encourage people to keep going. And to love God so much that every single problem they've ever had is remedied like that. They just know it's taken care of. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to lift a finger. They just have to sit there, look pretty, and eat some grapes and go hug a tree. That's literally all they need to do in a day. You attract every single good thing to you. And I want every single day to be that inspired, to inspire others. And so the way that until now, the 3D has been in opposition of that, been in opposition of me, is because I allowed it to be. I allowed myself to believe that the matrix itself could tell me no, that the 3D could tell me no, that there was something external of me that could tell me no. So now I cracked the code, and I think I'm about to have a breakthrough because I'm realizing now there's not one thing that can tell me no, but myself. So there's just going to be a huge change for me very soon, and you're going to witness it. You're going to either see me have everything I've ever wanted or nothing at all. So either way, if you want to stick around a while and check it out, you can. But damn, yeah, there's just so little fucks I give right now. It's crazy. I think I figured it out. I think I really did, honey. I think I really, really figured it out. Like that, it's that feeling of everything will be okay, even though it all looks with your eyeballs like nothing will be okay. How can you isolate that feeling of course it's okay. Of course it's taken care of. Of course I win at life. How can you isolate that feeling and then live it 24/7 so that all you have are consistent wins? I don't know. We're learning this together today. So yeah, I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited to see what happens. I think I cracked the code, and I'm going to be having every breakthrough, all the good things that I'm owed. Looks can be deceiving, so don't look with your physical eyeballs, because the physical right now is going through a massive change. If you were to pay attention and grab onto a 3D anything, a bill, or somebody that's just re-entered your life, or how many people are listening to you. It doesn't matter what it is. The amount in your bank account, everything's shifting so fast right now. Do not pay attention to the 3D as it's shifting, because there's going to be some massive shifts taking place right now, and it can get a little unsteady. So just keep knowing the truth that you are reality itself. Whatever you say it is, it is. Okay. So anyway, guys, I really love you, and I thank you for being here, and this was really fun, and I had a great time talking to you. Well, basically talking to myself. I had a great time talking to myself. And so I can really summarize 36 years of my life summarized in one sentence. I had a great time talking to myself. I had a really great time. I had a really great time getting to know you, aka me. I had a really amazing time. This was a great play. It was a great movie. I barely knew that I was main character at all. God, that sucked. I wish so far I could have I wish I could have been the main character a little bit more often, but I didn't know. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to do something very fun. I'm going to go be the main character of my new world. But it was really great getting to meet me. Oh my God, thank you. You're so amazing. But yeah, the way that, if you can just even look at the way that the 3D, the matrix itself is an extension of you, it cannot tell you no. It always tells you yes. So give it something to say yes to that you enjoy. Give it something that you want to see, because it's going to tell you yes anyway. What do you want it to say yes? What do you want it to prove you right about? You know, for me, it's that I'm always listened to. I'm always heard. I'm always valued. People take my words and they run with it. They love my teachings. They love learning from me because I always fucking get them results. Always getting them results, period. Because there's nothing else to get but results. You always get told yes. So many people are listening to me now. It's crazy. I've gone my whole life not being listened to. And now it's just Jenna everywhere. Everywhere. Have you heard her? She's like on a podcast, like she's got a TV show, like she's got a book deal now. Like, have you heard about her? She's crazy. It's awesome. So that's really what I want. I want this next phase for me to be bigger and louder. And I think I'm going to have just that. I think I'm going to start knowing that people have been secretly listening to me this entire time and just not letting me know about it. Taking my teachings, listening to what I say, but haven't been giving me fucking credit at all. I think I'm about to manifest that people from the shadows that have been listening and stalking and benefiting from me in some way, but yet have never been giving back to me, nor people like me. I think what I'm going to manifest is every single one of you fuckers exposing yourself, showing me exactly who you are, period. Because I deserve that. I deserve to know that the way that I have been living my life is loved, appreciated, and honorable, and that people have been taking from me and just not giving back. So I think I'm going to manifest that. And then I'm going to manifest some amazing people into my life that always want to congratulate me. They always want to give me a pat on the back. They're encouraged by me. They're motivated by me. They have an easier life because of me. And also, I want to see more and more and more comments proving that what I teach is right, and everybody that comes to me always gets their manifestations handed to them like that on a silver platter. Always miracles, breakthroughs. People healing their ailments overnight. People winning the lottery, healing their families, getting brand new jobs, brand new cars, free housing. I cannot wait for more and more people to be showing up, telling me that what I have been teaching for the last 15 years not only has worked for them, but they have been out there preaching the same truth and healing all of their family and friends. Because you know what? I fucking deserve that. I have spent 15 years sacrificing. Ever since I met God 15 years ago, I have been preaching the gospel ever since then. I have been a prophetess for 15 years, and I deserve to see, hear, and witness all of the people that I have helped over 15 years. I deserve to see that their life is better because of me, period. Period. My teachings did not fall on deaf ears. And I demand that the universe start showing me people that are doing better because of me. Fucking facts. So I've been teaching people everything I know. It's about time I have a very cozy, comfortable life. I've done my hard work. Oh, I've done the shadow work. Oh, I've preached from the mountaintops, baby, and I've preached from the valley. I have done it all. I have followed the good Lord. When God said jump, I said how high. I've been out here getting persecuted every single day for 15 years. Every day. The hate for knowing Christ, for preaching the gospel. Seriously. For knowing God and preaching about God, I have suffered for 15 years. Finally, for the first time in my life, I don't give a fuck what you have to say. I don't care what anybody has to say. I am so entitled to money that falls in my lap out of thin air, a man who worships me, clientele that always gets what they want, a beautiful home to live in, food in my fridge. Girl, I deserve the whole fucking world. And so I'm at that stage where I'm like, there are going to be so many people that are angry that I get to have what I do because I've done things that you refuse to do. I get to have things you won't because I do things that you don't. You see? And I no longer give a fuck. I no longer care. It's not a me thing. It's a you thing. Like, you were supposed to be doing all that. You were supposed to be getting it right with God. I was. Every day I was. Every day I sought first the kingdom of heaven. I was seeking first the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of passion, the kingdom of happiness, the kingdom of joy, the kingdom of abundance. I was seeking every single day, just like God instructed. I can't help it that you didn't trust that I was doing it. I can't help that I was doing it under the cover of darkness in the fucking woods, hiding away from all of you. You didn't know I was doing it, but I was doing it. So while the world right now is going through a freaking catharsis and everybody's like, what's happening? The sky is falling. For me, I'm enjoying my life. I know what comes next for me. I have been spending 15 years being persecuted for loving God. Oh, I know what comes next for me, sweet cheeks. All that hate has turned my soul into a dove. I already got my wings back, baby. Oh, I know where I'm going. So just because the population, the populace, the masses cannot understand women like myself that went under the cover of darkness in a fucking cave, and we got it right with God on our own accord. We didn't need a coven for it. We didn't need a priest, a preacher. We didn't need the church. We didn't need tons of money. We didn't need anything. We needed to just go find ourselves. Us women will stand up, period. That's it. And there's not going to be anyone that can tell you differently because you already know the truth. You already know that the reason you're standing up is because you sat down. Good luck taking that away from a woman with some Godfidence about her. Like, you can't pay for the level of Godfidence that I have. I learned this shit through the desert, bro. I went to the pit of hell and danced with the devil while I was there. And then after I learned, wow, you're kind of cute. Like, I kind of like you. All right, call me. That's when I realized, wow, even the devil works for me. Everything works in my favor. Literally everything. Even Satan, even the devil, even your enemies will bow down at your footstool, like as your footstool. Like, everything works in your favor. You're God. So once you realize that, You take everybody off the pedestal. You put yourself back there. Who cares if people think you're overpowered? You are overpowered, bitch. You're a goddess. So for me, though I was already, getting over my addictions, I'd already put down the bottle. I didn't need to drink anymore. I don't even need to smoke anymore. I do love me some edibles, incredible edibles once in a while, but whatever. But like once in a while, like I haven't had THCA in like 3 or 4 months maybe. It's been a while. The point is, I don't need to get high to be high. I need to realize that my vibration is the ultimate high. My energy is the ultimate pain reliever. So there's not going to be any more fear in this next phase. There can't be. We can't afford that, to be honest. We can't afford fear. Fear of what? The masses hating that we are powerful? Okay. Why would a lion care about the mind of sheep? No, really. I mean, you've already ascended past it. You're already so much more stable and solid and secure. It's like, so I think that we're just mainly getting over that fear of winning, because you're going to win and it's going to be obvious that you've won. And so when people come at you with pitchforks and like, oh my God, did you sell your soul to the Illuminati? Fuck the Illuminati. The Illuminati wishes. Yeah? No, I didn't sell my soul to anybody. And if I did sell my soul, I know the one that bought it again. Yeah, let's talk about it. If I sold my soul, I know the one that bought it back. Yikes. Put that in your book and read it, huh? Huh? Oh boy. If I sold my soul, I know the one that bought it back, period. So for 15 years, I have been persecuted for my love of Christ. Truly. And the best part is it no longer matters how many people agree with that statement. Oh my God. So many along the journey have called me a demon worshiper or a Jezebel spirit or a false prophet, all this. And so finally, for the first time ever, it's like, I don't give a fuck what you think. I care about what the Most High God thinks, and thankfully, I'm on the right side of things. So it no longer matters if you believe that every single day I was persecuted for my love of God. It does not matter to me. It does not matter if you think I work for the Holy Spirit or I don't. It doesn't matter if you see my halo or not. It doesn't matter if you see my wings or not. It does not matter. It literally matters not. I know who the fuck I am. And you guys, when you, as a Christ follower, when you are this bold about it, even in the face of persecution, you realize, like, I allow myself to be persecuted for this in the same way that Jesus was. Jesus was persecuted on purpose at any moment. Any moment. He could have called on angels and been taken up out of there. He could have stopped his suffering at any time. Yet, he wanted to suffer. He wanted to be unconditional love. He wanted to be the face of unconditional love in front of everybody he ever met. He didn't want to be taken out of there yet. He wanted to suffer so that he could be love. He wanted to be love. So you're in good company, honey. But yeah, for 15 years, I've been, oh my God, told everything by everyone. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You're really not God. Shut up. God doesn't love you. You're a reject. You have no money. You have no house. You have no car. God hates you. Dude, okay. Right. People really did try it, though. They really thought for the longest time that because my money looked funny, it meant that my soul did. Can you believe that? Yikes. They were looking at the size of my body and thinking that that somehow determines whether a good God would love me and honor me and come through for me or not. Same with men. Like, oh my God, so many people would tell me that a man could never love me because of my sex. First of all, let me let you in on a little secret. That has never been an issue. Any man I've been with, honey, and I've been with a few, that is one thing they've never had an issue with. Trust me. Trust me on that. I hate liars. I would never lie to you. No man has ever had an issue when it comes to my attractiveness. Okay, period. My curves and all my edges, sweet cheeks. That's never been an issue. Though a lot of jealous women would have loved to have convinced you over the years that that's the issue. Oh, she's single as a Pringle. No ring on her finger because no man wants her. Honey, that is certainly not the issue. So grab a tissue. Fucking run along now. Jealous women are so angry to find out that a woman so defective, so pushed to the corner, so forgotten about by society, somehow loved herself so unconditionally that it no longer matters that jealous Julies can't stand that their man wants me. Honey, your man wants me because I want me. Your man doesn't want you because you don't even want you. So honestly, my suggestion to any jealous Julie, any woman on the planet that wants to be jealous of the fact that I can leave abusive men and do it on my own independently, here's my suggestion to you. Stop being jealous, honey. Go love yourself. Stay in your own lane. Daisies are beautiful. Sunflowers are beautiful. We're all beautiful in our own way. The reason that your man wants me and doesn't want you is because you don't want you. It's not fun to be around someone who honestly hates themselves. No, it really is not fun. It's not fun. Being around somebody 24 hours a day and all they do is like, either judge someone else, make fun of another woman, or complain about something. Like, oh my God, it's not fun. I would rather be alone than be with somebody who 24 hours a day slams somebody else for their looks or the money they do or don't have or the job that they don't have or where they live or whatever. Like, God, this is why. This is why so many good men right now are wanting to leave women like that. Why you're seeing an uptick in men that are like exposing the shit out of their girlfriends. Like, I don't want to be with you anymore because like all you do is gossip. So that's one thing that I wish I would have known sooner, is that I didn't have to give a shit about what these women think about me. But I did for the longest time. I cared that when they would be angry at me, like there was this guy who just recently left. He was a roommate. He showed up and within a couple days, his girlfriend and him got in a big breakup and he came knocking on my door, a complete random stranger. He came knocking on my room at like 10 o'clock at night. I was like about asleep. And I was like, what's wrong? What's going on? And he's like, oh, I was just wondering if I could talk to you. Because I think he knew I was a tarot reader. He saw me downstairs doing readings. He was like, can I just talk to you? And I was like, what about, man? And he's like, well, my girlfriend, she just left me because she thinks I like you. And I'm like, okay, you don't know me from Adam, though. You never met me a day in your life, okay? And he's like, yeah, I know. But then, so I shut it down really quick and I was like, no, thank you. I appreciate you coming to ask me for help, but I just kind of keep my nose out of people's business. You know, it's a thing. It's like you are who you hang out with, bud. So maybe you're dodging a bullet, you know, maybe you are. And so anyway, that couple turned out to be a very, very problematic couple in this house and they got kicked out recently. But the point is, I think that I have this approachability and I'm not about to fucking apologize for that. The reason your man wants to come to me because he trusts me is because I love myself and I love him and I don't know him from Adam. I don't yell at him. I don't force him to be something he doesn't want to be. I don't call him names. I give that man free will and I let him choose what he wants. Why? Because I'm a good God. And in my reality, when I'm God of my reality, I allow all men and women to have free will. Period. You don't want to choose me? Don't. There's the door. You don't want to date me? Don't. You don't want to book with me? Don't. You don't want to give me money? Don't. You don't want to compliment me? Don't. And if your man does, well, that's a him thing. Take it up with him. It's one thing for 15 years. Like, I wish I would have had this courage before to tell women like that. Like, oh my God, the way that I would walk past her in this house. If looks could kill, girl, she fucking hated my guts. If looks could kill, she hated me, absolutely hated me. And it's like it was like if only I would have had that confidence to tell women like that. I'm not gonna stop being myself. I'm not gonna stop being beautiful because you're threatened. I'm not gonna stop telling myself that I am every man's fantasy and dream because you aren't secure in yourself. I'll keep telling myself that men drool over me because they do. It's not a lie when I say I'm beating them off with a stick, honey. I'm telling men, no, thank you. So I get that a lot of women are so angry because they look at me and they think physicality, like the physical looks, is all that matters. No. If it were the physical looks, they'd be staying with you. Size 2 with tons of money and all the fame and fortune, and they'd be staying with, but they're not. Why? Because these men want fucking complexity. They want passion. They want excitement. They want a woman once in a while to tell him no. And to say, I don't know why you're looking at me, sir. Why are your eyeballs fixated on me? Go fix your life. So this is one thing that I wish I would have learned over the years, especially for the ladies that you know you're beautiful and you know that you have a pull on men. And it's not something to be ashamed of. Why would you be ashamed? Because you're afraid of your power? Because you know how beautiful you are. Other men with common sense and brain cells, they know your worth. Just because women are jealous doesn't mean that you should stop being amazing. Doesn't mean that you should stop shining. I wish I would have known that. I'm only just now learning it, to be honest with you. You have a beautiful day. My new daughter. Oh, bless your heart, my love. But tell them that's total BS and they know it. Exactly, Miss Cherokee. Oh my God, I love you so much, girl. Thanks for being here. They're casting stones. We know how that is. Oh, I love you so much, Jenny. Oh, I'm so glad I got to meet you yesterday. You're incredible. You're incredible. I can't wait to see you again. I left the physical church because of all the hypocrites and nasty people. Church is in the heart, not a place, period. This is why we're besties. We have been giving free will, but men try to control God's will, period. Exactly. Us women will stand up. There it is. I'm back and getting that tax refund done over here, period. Miss Cherokee. Oh my God, you know, it's such an honor to meet you. It's really, it was an honor to read for you yesterday. You probably already left, but I can't speak enough good things about you to the universe. You're too beautiful. I can't even believe that you're my sister from another mister and I get to talk to you every day. What a goddess. Thank you for being here. I'm just so tired. 15 years on this journey. I mean, I was catapulted into my spiritual awakening. My spiritual awakening happened spontaneously through an out-of-body experience. I was forced into my spiritual journey. No one else had gone through it. I was the only one in my family, the only one in my church, the only one in my company, the only one ever going through a spiritual awakening. I had to do it all by myself. 15 years of nothing but persecution and having to learn the laws of the universe. And if there's one thing I can teach, it's that we should not be ashamed of our power. We should not be hiding our power. It's like, if you don't like how powerful I am, well, click the fuck off. I'm not going to stop being amazing because you think I shouldn't be. I'm not going to stop manifesting miracles into my life just because you can't. Let me repeat. I'm not going to stop manifesting miracles into my life simply because you cannot. Take that anger issue somewhere else. Take it up with somebody who gives a shit, honey. I'm not about to hide how I can manifest things out of thin air. Nor am I going to hide how beautiful I truly am. Just because you don't like it, just because you want to listen to the standards that society has set about physical looks. Oh, God. Whatever, go believe that horse shit. But over here, we love people for the content of character. We love people for who they truly are. Real, authentic, loving beings. So you guys can just go. I don't think you're gonna want to be here. I don't think this channel is gonna be for everybody soon. I predict a lot more peace in my life soon. A lot less trying to prove something. I don't need to prove to you anything, honey. I don't need to prove that I'm rich. I don't need to prove that I know how to manifest. I don't need to prove that I can have any guy I want. I don't need to prove that the universe loves me. I don't need to prove that God's on my side. I don't need to prove shit. Man. I just think this is going to be such a different kind of life. Like, a lot of women, I think, are going to be so pleasantly surprised how freeing this is. Like, to just really know, I'm not here to please you. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to teach you. I'm not here to coach you. I'm not here to entertain you. Oh my God. I'm not here to make you smile. I'm not here to be something you want me to be. Like, this is so life-changing for me. Wow. I'm not here for that. Wow. It's wild. You hear how quiet it is? Oh, there's so much that happens in the peace. There's so much that happens in the quiet. I'm not here to convince you that you can manifest things that I can. I already tried that. You didn't want to listen. I already tried to convince you that you're God. You didn't want to listen. It's like learning that humanity itself wants to struggle. They choose it constantly on a daily basis. Like, that is the truth. People choose it. It is a choice. And they want to. Some don't. Some say, I vote for peace. I want happy. I want out. I want out of the rat race. I want out of the matrix. And those are the ones I'll be teaching. Those are the ones that will find me. Those are the ones I am so excited to meet. The ones that can't stand it anymore. They can't stand being told no by the universe. And they're not being told no by the universe, but they believe they are. The universe is always telling us yes. Always. The real question is, why are you giving instructions to the universe to say yes to things you don't want? More and more friction, more and more pain, more and more resistance, more and more debt, health problems. The universe is a yes man. It's always saying yes. So why are we saying yes? Giving the universe the permission to tell us yes to things we don't want. So I'm excited because I'm about to meet some really fucking cool people. And finally, the wave of terror is over in my life. Like the constant hate from trolls and the bullying and the being me, it's fucking over because I love myself so much that it has to be over. I finally love me. Like I'm not running from my power. I'm not hiding from the fact that I'm a very, very powerful woman. I'm not hiding from the fact that I deserve the best of the best of the best of the best. It's wild. And I'll tell you though, fear can really get the best of you, when you live in fear about your own power. Because you're around so many people that are terrified of how you shine brighter than them. I mean, isn't that a main fear of winning? You have the fear of success because those around you are going to be jealous and envious of your success. I'm finally at that stage in my life where I'm like, be jealous of my success. Choke on it. The jealousy that a lot of these women have, like, be jealous. But get out of my life. Get out of my phone. Don't call me. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want you as an employee in my business. I don't care. I don't like your jealousy. Your jealousy is stupid. You could have your own amazingness. Why choose jealousy? Go be amazing on your own. But for the longest time, because I didn't have much to show for my life, 15 years of nothing but persecution for believing in Christ, being a true Christ follower, a real one, being a real disciple of Jesus Christ, truly, I experienced so little in the material world that it convinced people that I was like less than. And so there was like this disconnect. It's like everybody outside of me was like, she ain't shit. She ain't shit. Her bank account looks ridiculous. The clothes she wears, it's tattered and worn and holes in her clothes and like, and then I was just like, but why are you looking at shit like that? Why are you? And man, when you start asking those questions, like, why does it bother you what I'm wearing? Why can't you instead love me for me? Why does it bother you how much money I have or don't have? Why can't you love me for me? If you can't love me with 6 cents to my name, then you don't get to love me when I have 6 million. So for 15 years, I've been on my journey and people really lied to themselves. They lied about who I was. And I guess I just didn't care to correct them. I still don't. Let them believe you're the devil. It's all fun and games until they need help dealing with their devils, huh? It's so funny and ironic to me how many people reach out when they really need help from the devil. And they call on you, ironically enough. Man, by that point, you just have like no need for it. I don't need to help you out of the pit that you drew for yourself. I don't need to help you out of shit. I already tried. For 15 years, I tried to save humanity. I tried to teach. I didn't try. I did. I did teach. I picked up my cross and I followed Christ the way that I was supposed to. And I can't help that a lot of people lied about me and that a lot of you believed the lies about me. But those lies didn't come from my mouth. I told you who I worked for. I kept showing you who I worked for. And God kept showing you who I worked for, creating miracle after getaway, after rescue mission. I can't help that society did not want to look with its eyes and heart at a good God that loved his child. Like, I can't help that. So now it's every man for himself now. Now all of these people that ironically bit the hand that fed them, they have to go now, learn lessons in the real world the way that you did. And now they're going to reach out for help, call on somebody for help, and you guys are long gone. You're just like, I'm not here to help you anymore. I already did. I've shut the door. The door of mercy is closing. God's grace on this planet is just about over. God is removing the restrainer from this planet. The restrainer. There's a reason the darkness hasn't flooded us yet. There's a reason the world hasn't been taken out by nukes yet. It's because good, honest people, messengers of the light, were here trying to save the remnant, trying to save people's souls. God has had it, though. I'm telling you what I know. God is tired of it. God is tired of the way that the abuse on these innocent people, these messengers of light, it's not fair. There's too many good people out here being persecuted every single day for literally just being love. Just love. Wow. Whoa. Who just showed up here? I don't know. I feel like somebody amazing and powerful is about to show up or something, because I just felt this overwhelming wave of a buzz. Like, I felt high. I'm sober. I'm not, but it just felt like, oh my God. I just felt something crazy. Like, what? Is somebody in here? Did somebody just show up or something? What is that? Is somebody in here? Well, it says there's 0 people. It says I'm talking to myself. But it doesn't feel like I'm talking to myself. So look, I'm gonna just tell you right now. YouTube is saying that I'm talking to 0 people currently. So if there is someone in here, I definitely don't know it, okay? But I want to tell you that if you just showed up like less than a minute ago, oh my God, I can feel your vibes. I can feel your high. Like, what the fuck? Okay. 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 I'm paying attention. Okay. You've got my attention. I could have sworn I just saw. I thought at first it was a butterfly, but I'm like, it's the middle of January in Iowa and there's no way. And then I'm wondering now if it was a feather. I think it was a white feather. What the fuck? I'm about to meet somebody I can tell. Who just showed up? Yeah. Wow. You're no joke. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, whoever's about to show up in my life, like, I already feel your energy. I already feel you before you show up. That's how powerful you are. I'm about to meet somebody. I can feel it. I'm psychic. I know this shit. There's about to be somebody who enters my life, and today, like now, like now. Bet. I don't need to prove shit to anybody. It's going to happen. It's already happening. I feel it. God, I felt like this overwhelming, when you're like, you're kind of buzzed and you feel that like, boom, boom, like you feel like you're raising your kundalini a little bit. Like that's what I felt like. I felt like this buzz, like a natural high. I'm about to meet somebody. Holy shit. See, I think what it is I'm telling you, that attitude of I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care what happens to me. I don't care what bill I can and cannot pay. I don't care if I have this money or I don't have that money, or I don't care where I'm staying, or I don't care where I live, or I don't care who I meet, or what. You just get to that point, you're like, I really don't care anymore. It's not like a kind of like I don't care enough like not to live. It's not a failure of it's not a lack of desire to live. Not at all. Quite the opposite. It's it's a lack of trying. It's like a lack of wanting to prove something. I don't care. Like in 15 years on my journey, I've been called the devil so many times. I've been called the devil spawn. Oh my God. Oh, I couldn't even tell you. So many times. And like, for the longest time, well, it's offensive because I know that it's not true. And so I would constantly like fight people on it and be like, no, I'm not the devil. I just win at life. That doesn't make me the Illuminati. I just know how to manifest using my brain. Use my good old noggin. And it was like this, like I needed to prove something to people. Like I needed to prove that I wasn't the devil. No, bitch, you need to go prove I am the devil. That's how it should have been. No, I don't need to prove to you I'm not the devil. You need to go prove I am the devil. That's what it really is. You take away the need to prove anything. I don't need to prove to you jack shit. I don't need to prove to a world anything. I don't need to prove to you that I'm pretty. You're never going to think I'm pretty. I could literally spend 6 hours a day putting on some makeup, looking all perky and tight, having every single surgery from here to Brazil, and you would still think I was ugly. So what the fuck am I proving? Mankind, wishes that you would care about its opinion. Men, women, in general, society. It wishes that you would care, that it finds you worthy or not. But thankfully, I don't care if I'm worthy in your book of instant manifestation. I don't care if you think I'm worthy of God paying my bills. I don't care that anyone deems me worthy of an amazing husband or not. Or a bank account that is just fully loaded. I mean, it doesn't matter. Wow. What a revelatory, truly, what a revelatory moment. I'm having such an amazing day, and I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I'm just going to sit here on my rump talking to myself for the next 80 million eons if I fuck. The craziest part is I don't care if it offends you. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you're offended. I don't care if you subscribe. I don't care if you unsubscribe. I care that I'm free and I speak how I damn well please. Wow. And I want to hear myself today speak. My God, crazy. Can you believe? Oh my God. Oh, wow. The changes that I know are going to come because of this. The energy, like I cannot even. I was always trying to prove that I was worthy. Like, let me prove to you that I'm worthy, that God keeps blessing me. Yes, I keep getting these handsome, powerful men. Yes, they love me. Yes, God keeps sending money to me like that out of thin air. Yes, let me prove why I'm worthy. Let me prove. I don't give a fuck. I'm not proving shit. I'm worthy of the best of the best of the best of the best. I'm worthy of 50 handsome, sexy, divine, rich men all going to war over my ass. That's what I'm worthy of. And I don't have to prove a damn thing. I am worthy of waking up tomorrow to billions of dollars in my bank account. Why? Because I damn well say so. Not because some cult says yes, or some religion, or some politician, or some ex-boyfriend, or some viewer. Not because you say so, but because I say so. What? I was always apologizing for my success. That's what it is, really. That's what it is. Oh my God, girl. Do you know how many times my own mother would be so jealous of my relationship to my husband, a very powerful man? And he would spoil the shit out of me and actually treat me pretty well. And it's crazy because while I was married, I was with him a total of 8.5 years. And while we were together, God, so many women hated that I was married to a good man. Like, he was a narcissist, but at least he treated me like a goddess sometimes. But towards the end, yeah, no, I had to really pull the plug because I couldn't handle it anymore. But at the time, man, I was hated for being with a powerful man. And then I divorced said powerful man. And then I was hated for being the first woman to divorce in my family. It's crazy. Dude, you can't win for losing. You really can't. Like, girl, they hate me because of my size. And then I'll go and I'll lose 50 pounds and I'll be like, oh my God, you were pretty or fat. Girl, you can't win for losing. You really can't. Oh my God, shut up. Nobody wants to listen to you. You have 0 subscribers. And then you still talk and you still hear yourself. And then people want to hear you too. And then they come in mass and they're like, oh my God, I love this girl. I love what she's talking about. And then it's like, you're hated for having 0 subs. And then you're hated for literally being influencing. Oh my God, you can't win, honey. You can't. I figured it out. You're gossiped about for having absolutely no money. And then you're gossiped about for having millions and being talked about like you work for the Illuminati. Oh my God. What a revelation, girl. What an aha moment. I feel like this aha moment is so big for me. Oh my God, this is something big. This is revolutionary. See, this is why I love hearing myself talk sometimes. You are going to be hated at a size 2 and a size 22, honey. You're going to be hated when you're poor and when you're rich. Oh my God. You're going to be hated when you're a well-known celebrity and when nobody knows you, when you're living in the woods, in the hut. You're going to be hated no matter what. You might as well be yourself. You might as well love yourself. Oh my God. I think the whole I don't give a fuck attitude today is really just like, I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I'm amazing and you're just kind of not. Do you know what I mean? I think for the longest time, my fear of success, it really stemmed from having to like prove why God keeps blessing me. Again, for 15 years, my out-of-body experience 15 years ago, ever since I met God, people have been like, why? Why her? How come her? She gets all these crazy experiences. She gets to meet God and God talks to her and selects her partners for her. And she's always with these powerful high priests and what the... Why? It's like I had to prove. Oh, well, see, I'm worthy and I do this. This is why I should have a good man. I should have money in my bank account because of this. Nah, fuck off. Fuck all of you. How about I not explain anymore why I get the blessings I get and you don't? I get the blessings you don't because I do shit that you won't. Oh my gosh. Literally, oh my gosh. I get the shit you don't because I do things that you won't. I take the risks. I leave my comfort zone. I've left every abusive asshole that ever targeted me and laid his hands on me. I put men behind bars when they abused me. I defend myself in public. I constantly, thousands of times a week, defend myself in front of hater trolls that hate my guts. 15 years, I have gone against the grain and been a truth teller in a world that hates truth and hates women, to be honest. So you know what? That's what it is, guys. It's the craziest breakthrough ever, but it's like the reason I was so afraid of success is because I had this belief that I needed to prove to you why I keep being blessed. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you an explanation. I'm blessed because I'm amazing. I'm blessed because God loves me, bitch. I'm chosen because I'm chosen. For 15 years, I tried to convince you that you were chosen and you didn't want to feel that way. So, okay, bye, there's the door. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, honey. So I think for the longest time, I have been really trying to apologize for why God blesses me. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I know I keep getting blessed, right? Oh, I should hate myself. I know. I get all these powerful, strong, strapping young men that are madly in love with me, and oh my God, they're just the most powerful men ever, and we have the best time ever, and I should apologize for that. And here, go ahead and just take every relationship I've ever had, scrutinize it, gossip about it, so that he and I break up. Wow. If I have not thrown away some very good connections because of jealous Julies who cannot stand that God has blessed me with a strong man. Oh my God. Oh my, this is whoa. This is revolutionary, guys. This is that, I can tell. This is that moment. You know how there's always that moment that people have, and it's a come to Jesus moment, and they always write about it in a book one day, and they're like, I remember that moment. It was so life-changing, I'll never forget it. That's this right now. I've truly been afraid of being successful in front of everyone who doesn't want me successful. Because I thought I had to answer to you for something. I thought I needed to dim my light, hide my power, because you were going to be uncomfortable. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I just manifested a lottery win. I'm so sorry. I know you're struggling right now, but I'm not. Or I know that you're chronically single and you hate men and stuff, but my man is super good to me, loves me, worships me like a goddess. I had to apologize for that. The way that I would get instant manifestation, I would be rescued. Literal angels in the flesh would show up routinely over the last couple years, especially, just to rescue my ass from something. Consistently, right in the face of my enemies. And I'd always have to apologize for it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that God favors me. That's what it was always about. God was favoring me. The universe fucks with me. The universe loves me. And then I had to apologize for it. I'm so sorry. Here, let me throw away my blessing because you don't like it. Because you can't understand why a girl who's plus size could be loved as intensely as she is by good men who honestly can't keep their hands off her. Look, honey, that's never been an issue for me. I've never had an issue. Ever. So grab a tissue. I've had some really hella sexy, powerful, rich men put their hands on me, honey, in all the best ways. And I do not have to apologize for it. My God. That's what it was. There was this unwritten rule that you can be successful, Jenna. You can be powerful and you can be loud. But you have to tell everybody why it's you and not them. No, I don't. You can just go figure it out for your damn self. Go figure out why I get blessed and you don't. No, serious. Go fucking figure out why money flocks to me, chases me down, is addicted to me, and it's not for you. Go figure it out your damn self. Go figure out why men don't chase you like they chase me. Go figure out why the universe doesn't bend over backwards for you like it does for me. That's a you problem, not a me problem. I am so sick and tired of having to explain why I get blessed by the universe and you don't. I do shit that you won't, that's why. Serious. Oh, I'm so tired of it, dude. I think this is going to be the most life-changing moment. This is like the death of the old me today. People really were hoping that I was like some immature girl who just can't handle finances and who lives in the forest because she has nowhere else to live. That's not the case. Or who settles with narcissists because she can't get herself a god, a king. Yeah, fucking right. That's what people wanted to believe. And I stayed so small on purpose because I didn't want to have to tell you why I'm chosen and you're not. You are chosen. You just chose not to be. It's not that I didn't try to convince you. Girl, I spent the last 15 years trying to tell people that they are God of their own reality. You didn't fucking want to listen. That's a you problem. Damn. Is this just a me thing or is somebody else in here? Because I feel high as a kite right now. I feel like my vibration is so high that I'm about to freaking pop out of my body or something. Is there somebody else in here that's like that? Okay. I think I'm just going through ascension or something right now. Oh my God. What's happening? What's happening? Oh my God. I've only ever experienced this a few times. And it's this like, boom, boom, like your whole, like your kundalini is raising and it's about to just pop out of your body. I've had multiple astral experiences. I've had astral projections. I've been able to come out of my body on a whim before. Multiple out-of-body experiences, near-death experience, psychedelic highs. Like I'm telling you, I know what it feels like. And I feel like that naturally on my own right now. My God. I wonder what would happen if, like, just right now, I just decided to let it take over me. Like, if I challenge the universe right now, I'm just like, all right, let's go. Bet. Okay. Okay, God, sure. You want to pull me through a portal? That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm going through like a black hole or something. Like the universe is pulling me from one timeline to another, and I'm like, I kind of want to see. Okay. More. More. Yeah? Do you feel it? Is it just me? Don't answer that. I think it's always been just me. Talk about dystopian. Dude, I feel naturally buzzed right now. I feel naturally high. I feel a little drunk. What is happening? I swear to you what's happening right now. Is there somebody in here? Again, it says there's 0 people listening to me right now. Is there somebody listening to me? Okay, I'm serious. You know what? I don't need to. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Excuse me. If I ascend, I ascend. If I don't, I don't. If I meet somebody new, great. If I don't, I don't. If I have money, I do. If I don't, I don't. If I live on the street, I live on the street. If I have a roof, I have a roof. If I have food, I have food. If I don't, I don't. You know, it's like that. That's the whole I don't give a fuck. This is, I don't know. I'm actually kind of scared. I'm gonna be completely real with you. I don't know. I've never really had this much of a breakthrough. But then again, I've never talked to myself this long before, too. Talked to myself and not been interrupted every 5 seconds by a troll that hates my guts. So I'm kind of just... What is happening? Something big is about to happen. Mark my words. Uh-huh. I've been right about some things, honey. I'm very right about this. Something big for me. Oh my God. I swear to you, I can feel it. I can tell. Okay. What is it? What is it? Am I about to meet somebody? Somebody's entering my energy field. I don't know. Something's going on. Something very strange. It's because I don't know, I'm learning so much today about myself. It's because I'm finally telling God, like, I don't care. Like, God, I don't care what the 3D says. I trust you. I don't care what my physical world says. It's a joke. You've helped me through everything. You're going to help me through this too. And to finally be learning the lesson that I've been afraid of God blessing me. I have been afraid. Oh my God. Listen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jenna, listen to this. I have been afraid of God blessing me. Big blessings. Big blessings. Big men. Okay. Big wins. Big money. Big everything. Big fame. And because I thought I had to answer for it. I thought I owed humanity an explanation as to why I get blessed and you don't. As to why I get an amazing husband and you don't. Why you're chronically single, hating your love life, and I don't have to. Why you and your husband sleep in different rooms and my man can't get enough of me. I thought I had to explain myself. I thought I had to answer to you about why money just falls on my lap easily and quickly, like that. Why everybody loves me and loves providing for me and taking care of me and making sure I'm safe and I have a place to go. And what the hell? Girl, I swear to you, this is big. This is life-changing. This is my fear of success. Can you believe that? It's not even a fear of success because I know I can succeed. It's a fear of like having everyone hate my success. Be like, how dare you? How dare you win, Jenna, when we're losing? Oh, here's the little cute soulmate squirrels. They're soulmate lovers. They actually chase each other around here. It's so cute. They're actually fucking adorable. I literally mentioned it one time and then I started seeing it a couple days later and now they always show up. They're just always chasing each other, flirting. You see? That's how the universe fucking loves me, man. I speak one time and then I get to watch soulmate squirrel lovers. Man, so many people get mad because you can do something they can't do. You can manifest out of thin air because you're that powerful and you're that connected to God and you're that amazing and you're that blessed. And then it's like, how dare you? You should be apologizing for that. Apologize to me because I don't get to have that. How dare you, Jenna? How dare you live an Empress lifestyle where you do nothing in a day and you choose laziness and you're just letting the universe hand you everything on a silver platter? How dare you? Dude, nobody knows what I sacrificed for 15 years to have this. It's just crazy that I would ever try to prove it. I cannot believe that I tried to prove. Oh my God. Yeah, look at the fucking windstorm outside, girl. Let it blow. Let it blow. Let it blow. Because the whole world is just about to be shit out of luck. Yeah, I can manifest things you can't. That's not my fault. You could do it too if you would have applied yourself. You could do it too if you weren't a prick. If you would have had a better energy, if you would have been kinder, if you would have been sweeter, if you would have been nicer to people, I can't help it that your karma sucks. Dude, I mean, I have literally for so long been apologizing for my success. For the way that the universe loves blessing me. Takes care of every single bill I have. Brings in amazing people, amazing clients, super awesome viewers. Men, like powerful men, kings. I get to read for kings and queens. Like I get to literally help inspire good, honest people, royalty. Dude, I can't believe I used to apologize for this. To a point where I went and hid in the woods. Because I was so afraid that I'd have to apologize for how I feel beautiful when you don't think I'm beautiful. Or how I believe I should be married to a king when you think I should be homeless, living under a bridge. Can you believe that? I spent my whole life apologizing for winning. So much so that I got tired of it, and so I just started losing. On purpose, just to satisfy you. Just to satisfy narcissists, just to satisfy people on the internet that can't fucking do what I can do. You weren't chosen. Get over it. God chose me. You don't have to like it. You don't even have to be here for it. You can leave at any time. Damn. I got so tired of apologizing for my wins that I just lost. I took the L on purpose. Oh my God. I was so tired of having to explain why I was favored. Why every time I go through a breakup with some guy, God puts another one right in my path. Even better, an even better man. Always bigger, always better. And I had to apologize for that. And then I was afraid, what would happen if I stopped caring? Like, what would happen if, when society told me I shouldn't be this powerful, if I say, who cares what you think? And I just keep being powerful. Then what? I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never seen myself be defiantly successful. Wow. I don't even know. I figured it would trigger so many people. They'd be really upset that they can't get me to stop winning. Can't make me feel guilt anymore for winning. So I thought like they'd get violent or they'd get hateful or they'd get mean or something. Dude, they're already fucking mean. People are already mean and I'm losing. They might as well be mean with me winning. Man, if this is not a revolutionary moment in my life. 15 years I have had an experience with God. The kind of blessings that people are envious of. And I felt like I owed you something. Like I owed you an explanation as to why I was chosen. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe this community anything. I don't owe you a message. I don't owe you a divine word from God. I don't owe you jack shit. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you a lesson. I don't owe you a teaching. I don't owe you anything. I do not owe people an explanation as to why, when I take a leap of faith, God always meets me. How when I risk my comfort zone, God always meets me with success. I can't believe I threw my success away for some evil assholes on the planet. I cannot believe it. I can't believe I let some dum-dums on the internet convince me that I wasn't worthy of the beautiful blessings God was giving me. I cannot believe I shut off my blessings from God just to fucking satisfy you. Oh my God. Just because you can't manifest out of thin air doesn't mean I can't. I cannot believe that I let my fear of being called a witch keep me from winning like a witch would. I mean, wow. Oh my God. What a revolutionary. I swear to you, this is like the most aha moment of my life. Oh man. Honey, I'm telling you right now, my life is going to change after this moment. Oh my God, for the better. This is going to be that moment that goes in a book one day and people are like, so when do you remember it changed for you? This day, right now. God never stops with the blessings, period. I knew, but look, see, he may never stop with the blessings, but we can get to that point where we get so tired of having to explain our blessings that we stop winning. I was so tired of having to convince people, like, apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know God got me out of this relationship and out of that coven and fed me when I had no money. And yeah, I know that I have a roof over my head when I shouldn't. And I know. And I'm so sorry. And I apologized so much for being blessed by God that I literally handed over my blessings on purpose just so that people would leave me the fuck alone. Because they can't manifest out of thin air and they can't have miracles, that's a them problem. I'm sorry that your aura is shit. I'm sorry that your karma is garbage. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem. You really shouldn't be an asshole. I can't help that your heart is not as light as a feather. I don't know what to tell you, bruh. These people that can't do it, they get so mad at the ones that can. And so we just throw away our gifts. Every strong man I've ever met that wanted to marry me, I allowed people's jealousy and envy to take over. And I just said, oh, here you go. You can have him. What the fuck, Jenna? He was your blessing. You guys were so happy together, so in love, so wildly, insatiably in love. Like, what the hell? But because there were jealous Julies everywhere and everybody that was like, how dare you? You already had your chance, Jenna. You were already married once. Leave him for the rest of us. Go get your own. Dude, I should have seen, I should have known. I had no clue. I had no idea this was happening. I mean, of course I knew. I'm a psychic and I can feel jealousy from a mile away, but I didn't know that I was just like handing it over. Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good, honey. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm being very lazy today.
Oh, I gotta love it. That's today in a nutshell. And it's one of those glue. What was that, honey?
I said I was just trying to psych myself out for my work the next couple of days.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's that gloomy kind of lazy vibe today, you know?
Yes, it is. Very true.
Yeah. I'm just chilling here on my rump doing absolutely nothing myself. I enjoy every minute of it. I'm coming up with so many revelatory moments about the fact that I was like always apologizing for the way that I win. I got so tired of apologizing for being God's selected that I was like, oh, let me just never receive a blessing ever again. Let me go to rock bottom with pennies to my name and struggle. Go through public breakup, humiliation rituals. Let me go through this hardship and that homeless shelter and this thing over and over, simply because I was so tired of apologizing for the way that God wanted to bless me. For the way that I say, I'm rich, and God's like, yeah, okay, here you go. Here's a 20 that you find in the grass. Congratulations. I say, oh, I'm hungry. I could really use some food, God. Boom. Next thing I know, free groceries. One time, I swear to you, this happened. I was on a live stream one time in front of a whole bunch of haters, a whole bunch of enemies that hated my fucking guts. But anyway, I was like, I haven't eaten in days, guys. I don't know how it's going to work because I had no money. I didn't know. But I just knew that God would take care of it. So anyway, I get off the live stream and it's like not even 5 minutes. I didn't even get up off the couch yet. And one of the roommates came in the house and I didn't know it was him. At first, I thought it was like a new roommate. He showed up and he had a helmet on, a motorcycle helmet. And he was like, hey, how's it going? And he was in a rush. And I was like, who are you? And he took off his helmet and he's like, oh, it's me, Jason. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, you shaved off your hair? And you ride a motorcycle now? He's like, yeah, as of yesterday, my car took a shit, so I bought a new motorcycle and I shaved my head. And I'm going to be going on a long, long journey. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow, and I don't have any place for all this food. Can I just leave all this food with you? I am not lying. Within 5 minutes of saying I was hungry, God was bringing free food right to my door. It's shit like that that I always used to apologize for. I always used to be like, why am I so gifted? Why can I do that? Why is God favoring me right in front of everybody that hates my guts? And sometimes you just get tired of having to apologize for it. I'm not apologizing for it. Fuck you. You can't manifest out of thin air. That's a you problem. You're not going to ever take away my blessings again. I'm not letting it happen. I'm going to have bigger and bigger and better, period. Always trusting God's word. KVA, absolutely. The fact that you're here is proof positive that God loves me, honey. I got so sick. And and then I would manifest like really powerful boyfriends, right? Like really powerful men. I've never dated a wimp. I'll tell you that much. I'm a powerful girl, honey. I need some powerful man, okay? So like I never really had that problem. I never dated a beta. Always an alpha. Always. And I'd always have to apologize for it. He'd go out of his way to spoil me. He'd get raises, promotions, just for being with me. The blessings that God would give him by proxy. He would get, like when I was married, my husband was getting a promotion every 3 months. He'd get a new Jeep lease like every 3 months. He got to go on these private vacations, and he was the CEO's best friend. By the time our marriage was over, in 8.5 years we'd been together, he went from the lowest paid guy at his job to the CEO's best friend. In fact, when we divorced, the very next month, he basically acquired a sister company for the owner. It was crazy. I mean, I'm really happy for him. I'm very much. He was a very good man to me. He was narcissistic in a lot of ways, but honestly, I was a bitch back then too. So, but overall, I think that man deserved good things after we separated. And I just remember having to always apologize to everybody for getting a man that powerful. Having to dim my light and apologize and be like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know your marriage sucks, but mine's kind of amazing and mine's kind of taken off. And yeah, there's not a lot of passion towards the end, but that was because jealousy started creeping. And there were so many people, especially my family, that were so jealous of me. Honey, they were jealous when I was winning. And then they were jealous when I was losing. I mean, you can't win for losing. I swear to you, if I would have known until right now, if I would have known 36 years old, and I'm just now having this breakthrough right now, my life is about to change as of today. Okay? I'm telling you, the dam is about to burst. I'm about to get every fucking thing I want. I'm telling you what I know. My vibe right now, my vibration is raising so much. I'm ascending right now. I did not realize that I have been apologizing for my success my entire life. For believing that I'm beautiful when society says I'm ugly. For confidently and boldly knowing that God will pay my bills, even though my 3D bank account looks like garbage. For still preaching the gospel with a vagina when the whole world hates women preachers. And even YouTube says I have 0 people listening. I still preach and I still make sense and I still get my needs met. It's crazy. It's wild. I have been defiantly going up against what the 3D matrix tells me. And because of that, I was punished so much. But I got blessed because of it. I'm defiant against what the 3D is telling me. When something tells me I have a balance, I say, fucking bullshit, I paid that. And boom. I call the company and they're like, yes, ma'am, you've had a 0 balance since June.
Why? Because I was blessed to know the laws of the land. I understand spiritual law. So sue me. And so I had to apologize for every fucking thing I could manifest out of thin air. And I just went into the middle of the woods for the last year to bury my head in the sand and pretend that I'm not powerful. Of course I'm powerful. So I had to hide the fact that I was getting blessed by God all this time. Because so many people are angry that I can do something you can't do. The reason you can't manifest like this is because honestly, you're a dick. And I'd tell you to your face too, free of charge. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. And I'd probably get blessed for that shit too. I call it like it is. The reason you can't manifest instantaneously is because your heart is not as light as a feather. Because you're out here doing stupid shit and hurting people. And then you wonder why you don't get to have God's miracles and blessings just land in your lap like I do. I am tired of fucking apologizing for the fact that God chose me. I'm favored. Sit down and shut up. Don't take jabs at me. Take notes. Oh, I'm so tired of it, girls. I'm so tired. Oh my God. I'm finally learning now that, in the movie Moana, when the ocean gave her that little pebble, and Maui was like, oh, the ocean chose you, huh? He's like, why? Why'd the ocean choose you? Oh. And she's like, I don't know, but it did. And she took that to heart so much that she threw it in the ocean. She threw that pebble away. She's like, I don't want this. It causes so many problems. I don't want to be blessed by the ocean. I don't want to be chosen by the ocean. I want to be left alone. And so she threw the pebble away into the ocean. And then her deceased grandma, her ancestor, came in and said, why are you doing that? You know who you are. And so she had to swim all the way down to the bottom and pick it up. So many of us, we throw away our blessings because other people don't get blessed. We throw away our beautiful connections with people because other people are jealous because they don't get a good man like that. We hide the fact that we're hella powerful and we can manifest anything out of thin air because other people can't pull their heads out of their bunghole enough to manifest anything worth having. Why? Because genuinely they're assholes. And they don't get the gift because they are truly not worthy of it. So we dim our light. So we, the real ones, who can win and who are winning and who do win consistently because we go to God, the real ones who are God's chosen, we have to throw away our gifts, our blessings because you're fucking upset? They don't believe. Exactly. So the reason these people do not get the things you get is because they don't believe. Honey, if I want to be a fucking goldfish tomorrow, I will manifest scales overnight. That is how open-minded I am. That is how much I do not believe in limitations. I believe in miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle after holy shit, how did that happen? That's what I believe in. Okay. Now, 98% of the freaking world, probably not so much. That's why they don't manifest miracles like I do. So can you believe it, all this time, 36 years old, and I've been apologizing for the way that God favors me my whole life, especially my out-of-body experience where I literally met God. As God is my witness, may God strike me dead. May the Holy Spirit, may the most holy of holy beings strike me dead if I'm lying to you. I met God while I was out of my body. I swear to everything. And for the longest time, I apologized for that. First, it was denial. First, it was, why me? Why me? How come? How come? Never mind. I don't want it. I don't want it. Then it was, okay, cool. This is pretty nice. God loves me and favors me and chooses me. because I choose him. Okay. And then came the jealousy. Oh, how come she's favored? How come she gets to leave these horrible men? How come these narcissistic assholes that she deals with, they all get humbled and they all leave her alone, and I'm with some asshole that I can't stand? Yeah, then came the jealousy. Then, when I would leave these narcissists, a new man would come in who treated me like a goddess, honey. And the way that all of these jealous people, one by one, they took swings. And I had to apologize for it. I'm so sorry. You're right. We are power couple goals. Wow. You're right. He really does worship me. You're right. He really does love every curve and stretch mark on my body. Wow. I'm so sorry. Here, take him. God forbid I actually get worshiped by the man that I worship. Oh, hell no. Honey, this is so far over. I'm telling you right now, this is a change for Jenna the Magical. You will never see me in this. Never. Oh my God, the aha moments that I'm having right now. It's crazy. I literally gave away so many powerful things, beautiful blessings in my life, because so many jealous Julies were angry that I could do something they couldn't do. The audacity of a woman my size to believe that I deserve a god, a Greek-looking motherfucker, a rich man with big hands who knows how to take care of his lady. Oh my God. So I just threw it away. Anytime a girl would get jealous, I'd just be like, oh, okay, you're right. How dare I? How dare I enjoy the fruits of my labor? How dare I have a man with a six-pack who loves my belly the way it is? Girl, the way I would throw away the most powerful, strong connections I've ever had. Ooh, and they always did it for me, these men, yeah? I would literally throw away blessings so much that I find myself living in the freaking woods on a cemetery for the last year in public housing. Barely able to make ends meet. Barely able to keep a roof over my head and food in the fridge, honey. Why? Because I threw away my blessings like Moana threw away that little pebble. Just because some people say I'm not worthy. Fuck you. You're not worthy. Proof is in the pudding. You're not worthy. Ooh. Ooh, honey, if you were, the universe would have rolled out the red carpet and given you your big daddy. But they didn't. Why? Because you're not worthy of it. So for me, I cannot believe how many blessings I've thrown away, babe. I've kept it so small on purpose. I've played it small on purpose. Just so that my light didn't irritate you. My wins wouldn't piss you off. So you wouldn't be triggered because you can't manifest money out of thin air or a gorgeous, sexy, divine God to please you. A man who lives to please me. Are you kidding? So I would throw it away. Dude, every time a really, really good guy showed up in my life, I let these jealous, vicious witch bitches come in, and every single time steal him from me. It's not even stealing. I would hand him over. I'd be like, here you go. Okay, you're right. Oh, is he amazing? Yeah, and he loves me. And oh my God. And I know we're soulmates, but like, here, I guess take him. I guess you deserve him more because you're a size 2 and you're more perky and you're more blonde and you're richer than me. So here you go. Oh my God. When really that man wanted to drink my bathwater, honey. And I should have fought for it. Oh, I should have. Oh, I should have. Oh, I will. The next one I meet, I'm going to fight for him. Mm-hmm. Any woman who is jealous of the fact that that man wants to eat me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, honey, I can't help it that your man doesn't even stay in the same room with you. And mine is a stage 5 clinger and can't keep his hands off me. I can't help it. I can't help that I'm blessed. No, I think that we really need to stop being so fucking afraid of our power. Because here we go into the woods, living in a hut, you know, being so powerful that we can summon squirrels and talk to aliens. But yet, when it comes to wanting to marry a really powerful man that loves you in all your power and all your glory, you just don't even allow it? Because why? Because you care what society thinks? Because society says you're too ugly for a man like that? Because society says that you could only make money doing a 9 to 5 and slaving away like everybody else. And you're out here literally proving the opposite. You're proving the opposite is true. And suddenly you have to apologize for that shit. Make it make sense. It's ridiculous. I mean, I can't even, like 36 years and I'm just now realizing this. You got it, kid. Rather see you as a mermaid, would you? Okay, because I'll grow scales overnight. You know I will. But right now I'm enjoying being Jenna the Magical, a human variety. I don't mind it. This whole time, dude. It's not even shame. I wouldn't feel shame. I would feel apologetic. Like, how dare I manifest a gorgeous, sexy man roommate who shows up one day and is like, hey, babe, I'm going to give you all the food that I have. I'm going to put it on the table. Brand new, unopened containers, like expensive shit, too. He gave me some maple syrup that was from Canada. That shit was like fancy. And I'm just like, I mentioned it. And in 5 minutes, God blessed me with a smorgasbord of free food. And I didn't even have food at all. And I was just telling people, I was just saying it in passing. I was like, oh, I wish God would like bless me with some food. And the dude literally shows up on my doorstep with a bag of food. And he's like, can I put this on the table for you? I'm leaving tomorrow and I don't have a way to transport this anymore. He's like, I got rid of my car. And so I need to put all this stuff on the table. Is it cool? I went and apologized for that. And then I felt so bad. Like, hell yeah, you can bless me, sir. He was one of the most attractive men that have lived at the, oh, honey. I had me a temporary sugar daddy for about 5 minutes that day. I loved it. And then and so many times, I would apologize for the fact that God chose me and still chooses me. To this day, still chooses me. Will always choose me. God will always choose me. I'll always be chosen. No, facts. I'll always be chosen. I'll always be God's favorite, period. In my reality, I'm God's favorite. In your reality, you're God's favorite. But I'm sick and so tired of telling you that you are. If you don't want to go manifest the way I do, then don't. I'm not about to waste my breath anymore. And I'm not about to tell any of you that you're fucking God. Go be it or don't. I can't believe it. No wonder my life looks like it looks. I've been literally apologizing for my success. Thinking failure is somehow better. Rock bottom with 10 cents to my name. Wondering every week if I'm going to be on the streets. You know, I'll tell you, get your ass to Jesus like this moment right here. I'll tell you, having taxes due in 2 days and you don't know how the fuck you're going to pay them. Yeah? Having Uncle Sam up your ass. That'll put the fear of God in you. It's amazing what can happen when you really have the IRS down your ass. Suddenly it's, oh my God, okay, Lord, what do I need to, I'll learn. What do I need to do? Well, you need to learn, Jenna, that every time I go to bless you, you throw it away because you're tired of some jealous Julies. Fuck off. Fuck out of here. I hope I get blessed in front of all my enemies. Yeah, I hope it pisses you off. I don't care. I really don't. Not anymore. Girl, I used to. I used to throw it away. On purpose. I can't believe it. I handed away my success on purpose, guys. I'm not kidding. just so that you would stay comfortable, just so that you wouldn't feel offended. Because you can't manifest shit out of thin air. There's probably a reason you can't, bub. Nah, let's be real. There's probably a reason you can't manifest a fucking powerhouse like I can. Probably because he doesn't like you. Chances are it's because your man doesn't like you, honey. That's probably it. I'm not apologizing for it anymore. Nor am I apologizing for the way that I bring in amazing people into my live streams and as my friends and my clients and my viewers. And they all fucking love me. They win. They take the lessons that I teach. They take my teachings, they run with it, and they always fucking win. Just this month alone, I've had 2 people tell me that they had spontaneous healing in their body, and both their doctors were like, what? You're cured, you're healed. Yeah, magically. Why? Because they listen to me. Because I'm that amazing. Thank you, Jaleesa. Thank you for literally being proof at the kind of goddess that I can pull. Thank you. No. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for being so fucking amazing that it's literally proof at how amazing I am. It's an honor to know you. It's an honor to know you keep coming back. That's how amazing I am. And yet, so many women like us, Jaleesa, we just throw away our gifts. We throw away our blessings to make other women comfortable. Or we'll throw away a powerful man, he'll come into our life and he'll be full man, honey, 100% man, okay? All beef. Coming in like a real man, and we know how to take care of him because we're a goddess, duh. We created you in our imagination, sir. We know how to handle you. We know how to take care of you. I've got you, buddy. We know how to do it, okay? And then there are other women who would die to have that man's attention for 5 minutes. And we're just like, yeah, okay, so he wants to drink my bathwater, so what? Oh my God, the way these women are so mad at us. Girl, they get so mad because they're like, why? Why her? Why not me, bitch? That's the real question you need to ask yourself. Why not me? Oh, and for the longest time, it was because I have stretch marks. Because I'm twice her size. Because I'm not as rich as her. I don't wear as much makeup as her. I don't have the name brand clothes. I'm not as famous as her. Like, that's what it used to be. Can you believe that? I used to actually give her the man that I was manifesting because I thought by societal standards, she seemed more worthy. Well, you are prettier and you're thinner and you have more money and that is not what a real man goes for. A real man is not dating a woman because she's caked in makeup and has more money than God. That's not what a man wants. A real man wants authenticity. A real man wants a goddess who knows she's a goddess, and then when she touches him one time, boom, he's healed. Yeah? Sometimes, I'll tell you, I've actually, as God is my witness, ladies, I've actually had more men craving me when I've been intimate with them with my legs not shaved. All natural. For real. All natural, honey. I have had more men craving me with hair on my legs and morning breath than you could even imagine. So I do the whole authenticity thing. I do the whole, I'm a real full-figured lady. And these wannabe queens, they want to be, but they can't be because they tell themselves that they're not. They get so hateful. They send so much dark magic. They send so much. And it worked. It used to until now. Well, one, because I'm learning what curses are. They're not really anything. Once you say they're not powerful, they're not powerful. But at the time, I really thought that it was that powerful. And so I'd be like, oh, here you go. Most gorgeous, sexy man ever. Here you go. Like, come on. You did, sir. Oh my God. Why do you have to be the world's sexiest man right now? I'm literally talking about it. No, I'm literally talking about. What'd you say? No, I cannot believe you just did that. I swear to you. Wow, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Girl, if that is not, you know what, Jaleesa? I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know, Jaleesa. Thank you, Goddess Jaleesa. I told you today is going to change. I said it. I said, there is some sort of blockage that I have. And girl, I just have to figure out what the fuck it is. And I'll tell you what it is. Powerful men that want to spoil me rotten. And I have thrown it away every single time. Thank you, Jaleesa. Thank you, Jesus. No, but that's it. I was saying, like, after today, things change. I could just feel it. Dude, there was some sort of blockage. And that's what it is. It's like 36 years old, and I was so afraid that you can't win for winning, so you win for losing. No. If you have to go into the hut in the woods and pretend that you're not powerful. But you are, though. But you are, though. Did you know I live on a cemetery? Girl, that means for a whole fucking year, I've been living on a cemetery. But this house has chewed men up and spit them out. But in a whole year, I've been like, I'm stronger for it. But yeah, it's like, you can't be like, oh, well, I manifest squirrels out of thin air. And look how I literally talked about how I found a 20 outside on the sidewalk, and boom, my roommate hands me a 20. For no reason at all. Then he just thinks I'm gorgeous, thick and delicious. I didn't do anything for it. And I'm not going to do anything for it, and you better know that. Do anything for it, honey. All I have to do is look like this today. Anyway, but the crazy, like, you are that powerful, though. And you have been that powerful, though. Even though you've been throwing away your blessings. But see, like, for me, it was because I didn't understand jealousy, especially when I was a teenager. I was an actress and a singer. I did not understand that when you have an audience of 1,000 people and you get the jealousy and the evil eye and hatred set at you, girl, those are projections that it's invisible. You have to clear that. But I didn't know. I did not understand that jealousy will kill your blessings so fucking fast. I had to go into complete silence. I had to go into the void. I had to go into the nothing. I had to literally die in 2019, honey. Just so that I could see through the veil, just so I could see clearly what people were doing to me spiritually. And now that I've died for that, I'm going to live again. I'm going to have everlasting life. Thank you so, so much, honey. I really appreciate that. But my phone is back on, by the way. God was good. I booked a new. Aw, thank you, sir. All materials. See what happens, Jen? Exactly. Thank you. It's an honor to know you as well. Jaleesa, bless your heart. Bless your heart. See, I told you guys. For the last 3 hours, I was like, YouTube said I had 0 people watching. And I was like, damn, that sucks. But that's okay. I'm going to keep talking because I have something I need to say. And I broke through a barrier. I knew it. I knew something was off. I'm like, it's got everything to do with jealousy. Like, up till now, there were so many, especially my mom. Like, my mother was so jealous. I was actually given up for adoption at 2 years old. My real dad and my real mom had me and just me. But then they both remarried and then had kids separately. But between those two, I'm the only child. And my dad was a very, 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 I think he was a warlock, 100%. I think he was like a really strong magician. Okay. And my mom, definitely a witch. She would never say it. She would never say it. But honey, if you know, you know. So between the two of them, that's some powerful magic. And all this time, like, anytime a powerful man would show up in my life, my mom hated it. I would get attention from men that she could never get. And I think for 36 years, I've just handed away my blessings because, well, I was scared of women like that. Why? I'm supposed to not accept beautiful gifts from amazing men that love me? Because why? Because you don't? Because you can't? So I apologized for it. Wow. I apologized for it, and I threw all my blessings away, down to the point of literally being homeless in the fucking woods, being abused by men, living in a car, in a shelter, on people's couches, going weeks without eating, no food to an IRS bill that's looming over my head. My God. So I threw away all of my divine blessings because women like my mom can't get them. Yikes. Yeah, guys, it's a crazy ass 3-hour therapy session. I just broke through some sort of big blockage I had. That was the first time a man gave me money in a minute. And he just comes down here and he just, as I'm literally talking about handsome men, and he just throws a 20. And I was like, what? What is that for? He's like, well, I got to keep your phone on. Wow. That's what I'm saying. That's how God wants everything to be. So I think I got over a very, very big hurdle I didn't realize was a problem. I was apologizing for it. Wow. Wow. I suspect a lot of women that are homeless that have done the same thing. Like people that have told you your whole life, sit down and shut up, and no, you're not allowed to be powerful, and no, you're not allowed to manifest good men and amazing friends and super lucrative jobs and careers. And all I want to do is teach women that you are allowed to have it. Not only are you allowed to have it, but it is your freaking responsibility. It's your responsibility. It's your job. You have to. As a divine feminine, you have to receive. So these jealous women, yeah, whatever. Okay, so they exist. So what? Who cares? The next hubba that comes into my life, honey, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to fight for that man. I'm going to fight. I'm going to have my claws out the whole time. Fuck that. I'm totally going to have him. I've let all of them go. It's like when there was a fight and like some witch bitch from the past, she'd always show up because there's always a girl, right? If you can call her that. She goes for the jugular. She'll just, you start dating a powerful man, and then of course all of them they show up from the woodwork, and you're like, dude, you haven't dated him in like 10 years. What the hell? You ever have that? Like when you were a toddler in daycare, and like you went to go play with the toy that was abandoned, and then suddenly you like it, so everybody likes it. Like, dude, he was single as a Pringle for the last 10 years. All of a sudden, I want him, and now you want to steal him? Girl, make it make sense. Jaleesa knows what I'm talking about. But no, and then so every time that would happen, I would just be like, okay, fine, take him then. And then that's not fair, because he was tailor-made for me.
But yeah, it's like finding a guy who's been single for 10 years and you're like, oh, finally, thank you, Jesus. Oh, suddenly a chick from 10 years ago when they were dating in college. Suddenly she's like, oh my God, Kwame, I got a new boob job. You should totally Kwame. Girl, what? Girl, what? You cheated on him 10 years ago. You're married. You're married. He was made for me. But yet here I was, girls, I'm telling you what I know. I just give him over. I had no idea how to defeat these Jezebels. No idea. I don't know. I guess you just defeat a Jezebel by what? Just knowing that she's not powerful? He doesn't want her. If he wanted her, he would have been dating her for the last 10 years. He wasn't. He was out here trying to find my thick ass. That's how I should have seen it. But did I see it that way? No. So I handed him right on over to her. Like, here you go. So honestly, I gave up on him. Yeah, it's actually kind of sad. He mirrored that right back. Any powerful man I was with, I used to lie to myself and I was like, oh, he abandoned me. Really, honey? I kind of abandoned him. Like, instead of assuming that he would fight for me, I was just like, okay, she wins. You can have her, or you can have him. Goodbye. Go on now. I didn't fight for him because I guess I didn't want to fight on my hands. I just kind of wanted to be like, wow, if she's going to fight that hard, like, you can have him? Bitch, you can't have my new one. I'll tell you that. Whoever I'm about to manifest, you can't have him. He's tailor-made in the heavens for me, honey. He is mine and mine only, so I don't know who he is yet. But the next man I get, back off him. Bitch better back off him. Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, but I'm so happy you're here too. See, you got me. I got you, babe. Thanks. Don't worry about the ones that are jealous of what you got. Yeah, well, now. I learned that now. Thank you. 3 hours of me talking to my damn self, and I finally get it. See, you were blessed by God the whole time. Yup. You just don't see all the blessings, right? Because it's almost like, though I was being blessed, yes, I didn't want to continue. Like, it almost felt like bragging and boasting. Like, oh my God, God just paid my bill. Can you believe that? Wow, I'm so happy. Like, this just happened. And it almost felt like people were accusing me of bragging and boasting about how much God loves me, but that's kind of my job. I'm a prophet for God. Like, I literally share the gospel for a living. The gospel, the good news. I talk about how God loves his people. So it's kind of my job to talk about how blessed I am. And so there was so much persecution that came for it that I was just like, damn, how about I just not talk about my blessings anymore? Therefore, how about I not receive them anymore? What you talk about grows, guys. And I was not talking about my blessings. So I started talking about my failures instead. And then more and more and more. So I got hella blessed today. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And Mr. Andrew Jackson. Is that his name? Who's on the 20? Who is that guy? Who is that, though? No, that's not. Who is that? Who is that? Is it Andrew Jackson? I don't know. Like, you fucking know. You weren't alive then either. How do you know who this is? Like, somebody told you that's Andrew Jackson and then you just believed it. I mean, serious. Who is that, though? I don't know. It doesn't. Oh, it is Jackson. Okay, yeah. Well, see, again, we were told that's Andrew Jackson, so we're like, okay, yeah, sure. What if his name was like Todd Princeton?
And we were just lied to this entire time. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm definitely going through a breakthrough today, a big breakthrough. So I'm about to have everything I want, and I don't care if people are jealous. Stay jealous. Stay jelly belly. I really don't care. Choke on it. Listen, your jealousy, it will be the end of you. You need to stop being jealous. The spirit of jealousy is really ugly. It really is so ugly. That's why I don't even have friends, because all of my friends eventually got jealous of something that I could do that they claimed they couldn't do. But it's not because I didn't teach them they couldn't. I teach you all that you're gods. You can have whatever you want. It's just that they couldn't believe. So I had to leave them behind, and it's very sad. But I'm about to bring in some really powerful mamas, and they are absolutely goddesses, and they know they can get anything they want like that. They claim it once, boom, the universe delivers. Boom, 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 deliver, 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 boom. Just like that. So all I know is gifts are going to keep coming. God's going to bless you just because. And, well, quite honestly, at this point, you can't even stop it if you tried. The blessings that you have built up for working for God's kingdom, listen, honey, for 15 years I've been preaching the gospel. That's a long time. 15 years of pure torture for talking about God and God's love for humanity, honey. Oh, the universe owes me. God owes me big, honey. Big. Think bigger. So I'm going to be cashing that in because, like, I could really use me a Hail Mary. I could use a couple blessings. So anyway, I just had this huge breakthrough. I thought I would talk about it. Any woman like me that you've been throwing away your blessings, don't. We're done doing that. It's year 2026, honey. We're not doing that anymore. Just because 8 billion people on the planet are sad and miserable right now does not mean we have to be. Sorry. Not sorry. Not apologizing for it. So anyway, yes. Yep, it's Andrew. Exactly. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Of course it's possible. I'm so happy I had this breakthrough. Wow. Wow. Proof that it's already happening. It's already changing. My financial fate is already changing. Crazy. So it really pays to do some of that shadow work, you know, to figure out why it is you've allowed yourself to suffer so long. You don't have to suffer. So why are you doing it? Anyway, I'm going to go because my bladder is super full and it hurts. So I don't want to suffer. So I'm going to go pee. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. This was fun. Very educational. Thank you for listening. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? I love you. Bye.